we got so many new game trailers, guys? Why are there so many? Okay, let's go. Let's get it. What is this, sword simulator? Oh, totally is. That's a cool looking sword. What the hell kind of sword is that? A circle sword? Like, it's literally a bunch of circles. Right? Yo, that looked like an arrow. Come on, guys. What is that, a poker? Like, what do you even do with that? It's an anchor. It's an arrow. Oh, God. What is that fucking monstrosity? Like, what is that even? That just looks stupid. There's no way that's not gonna break. Like, what the fuck is that? What is this? This looks crazy. Got chains on the blade itself. Like, how do you even use this damn thing? This looks crazy.
Pioneer, listen. If you want to survive in Skopje, you have to follow some rules. The first one is to keep Dom close by. It's safe
This kind of looks like Borderlands a little bit.
there, and you don't want to be caught without a crafting bench. Second, search high and low. I hid weapons everywhere in the city. The scientists hid some pretty weird stuff around the city too. Use their technology against them. While exploring, don't forget to loot and store resources. It's not for this life, then for next one.
Oh, it's a roguelike. It's a roguelike.
Fourth. Forget it. Never mind. Let's grab a drink and get into trouble. As my mother always said, if you can't join them, beat them with the homemade electric blade. Oh my god.
This looks like it might actually be pretty good. Ninja Gaiden? What is this? Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun. What is this?
Fast.
Hell no, ain't nobody doing this. Next! Oh, here we go, here we go! Got the Terminator.
Welcome to an exclusive look into Terminator 2D No Fate. I'm Mike Tucker, the lead programmer and designer of Bitmap Bureau's upcoming game, and today I'm teaming up with IGN to showcase an exciting element of our project, the No Fate decision. The first time a player plays through story mode, they will get the full canon accurate experience, with all the iconic moments being portrayed in gameplay or stunning pixel art cutscenes. However, on repeat playthroughs, the player will have a chance to alter fate and change the events of the movie.
Really?
The consequences of this decision will ripple throughout the rest of the game, and you will see the effects through secret levels being unlocked, weapon loadouts being affected, and the storylines of our characters being forever changed for better or worse. An example of this can be found in our Cyberdyne HQ level and the ways in which our characters approach this mission. In the main story, John has ordered the T-800 to not harm anyone, and as such, when the player assaults the HQ, Sarah goes for a less deadly approach, utilising a pistol, while the T-800 is not involved in dealing with the SWAT team. However, there is also a version of this level with a far more ruthless Sarah, transformed because of the player's choices, and here she wields an assault rifle, while the T-800 can be let off the chain and used to mow down the SWAT team with his classic minigun.
Damn.
Adding in this pivotal decision the player must make gave us a way of staying accurate to the movie, while also opening up the possibility of new scenarios and gameplay ideas that can make repeat playthroughs both rewarding and entertaining, allowing fans of the franchise to experience battles they have only ever dreamed of before. We will leave this no fate decision a secret for now, but just know that you must face fate to save humanity, however you choose to take on Skynet and Cyberdyne. We hope you have enjoyed this brief look at Terminator 2D No Fate and are excited to play it when the game drops on November 26th.
Damn, okay. I didn't realize they were going to add new endings to the game. That's really interesting. So it's not like a one-for-one like the movie. That's really cool. Oh, whoops.
Follow the white rabbit. Wish me luck.
Soviet Russia simulator. Morning, Nigel. I didn't see your message.
Cooper will seal the bulkheads behind you as you move. Whoever's
It's like
down there will
Alien.
be forced into a dead end.
Oh, damn it.
Subsection 6 clear. Sealing now.
I'm moving on.
Young! Don't do it! Young! Come back!
Oh, that's awful. We need to see more of that. That was crazy looking. That is not what I expected. I expected to see some superheroes, bro. I saw the comic book and I was like, oh, cool. That's pretty cool. Not my cup of tea, but it's still pretty cool. Oh, obsidian. You guys are gonna have to pull. You guys are gonna have to try.
Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your launch today. When you miss the call for chow, but you want to eat something now, you'll go for lunch with force rockets. When your team is getting cream and your winger's out of steam, recharge your toss ball through with force rockets.
not gonna lie, the guns do look really cool. It's just a shame that the gameplay is where it's lacking.
On a moon, with no hope of rescue soon, you can save the day with Bort's rockets. When your ship's adrift and lost, and the crew starts drawing lots, why won't your mates when you've got Bort's rockets? Bort's rockets. Bort's rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
I don't know, boys. I don't know. It's already looked 1,000 times better.
It's not over yet.
Ooh.
So this is where it all began.
Right. That by the way, the people that made The Outer Worlds are the same people that made Oblivion and Fallout New Vegas. So you're actually right when you say that. I'm fairly certain they can drift like in Fast and the Furious, but you have to have you have to modify the shit out of the vehicle. I think you have to do quite a bit to it. And the only reason why I say that is because there are people that actually drift cars. They drift stock cars like that constantly. So yeah, I think you can. Now, when they go around and around and around in the loopy loop or whatever, that's a bit of a stretch, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it? Because if you sit there and you do donuts in a parking lot, you're essentially doing the same thing. So, it does make you wonder, doesn't it? We played this one. We played the demo for this one. This is gonna be a really good game. It's made by Devolver. It's no wonder why it's good. We ain't done yet. There's more games. There's more games, boys. There's so many games. I don't know what's going on. Damn. Damn. Oh, what an interesting idea. Ketamine, huh? Damn, bro. That a hammerhead? Jesus. That actually looks like it's gonna be a pretty good game. I've been seeing a lot of Cult of the Lamb. Oh, those
Winters
graphics
can
look
be
awesome.
cold and harsh in the cult. Food is scarce and the crops don't grow like they used to. Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven will introduce ranching into the game.
Ranch.
Build your ranch. Pick your animals. Name them. Breed them. And raise the animals from babies.
Oh, look what you did.
Shear them for individual resources. Or butcher them for their meat.
Damn.
But your animals are only as good as your rancher. Travel to Woolhaven to learn from the very best. Now it's up to you to clean them, protect them from predators, and feed them the right food. It's hard having such cute animals around without getting attached. Lead your favourite pet around the settlement, or jump on and take a ride. But why should you have all the fun? Some followers, more than others, have a natural propensity for ranching, and as you level up, they'll take over your duties. Finally, followers can now have their very own pet best friend to snuggle up to as they sleep. This is only a taste of what is in Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven, a huge DLC, coming next year. See you then.
That is not what I thought the Cult of the Lamb was. Weird. We never did watch this one, did we? I had it pulled up yesterday, but we just didn't watch it.
I trust you can hear me. Locked in there.
This game is already out. I believe this is a DLC for it.
It would have been so easy to kill you. But it's not your body we need to destroy.
It's your mind.
It's your story.
Oh.
The idea of you. Your fairy tales about escape, your lies about freedom. You united them against Murkoff. Against me. That hurt me. It really did. How can I help my children if they won't trust me? The answer is simple. A father gains the trust of his children by giving them his trust.
Whoa.
We have to sympathize. Walk a mile in the other fellow's shoes. Put yourself in their skin.
Oh, are you playing as the bad guys now?
A father has to give his children the tools to cut away the doubts.
What? That's crazy.
Silence the confusion. This is trust. You're not your brother's keepers. You are your father's children. Sometimes you have to hurt the people you love to help them get better. You have to trust me. Escape was the injury. Relapse was triage. Now, it's time for the surgery. It's time for invasion.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What a twist. Holy crap. So you have the base game where you play as the guys that are trying to get out, and then you have the murderer now. What an interesting twist. That's impressive. It doesn't matter, it's gameplay logic. Nothing matters when it comes to gameplay logic. Come now, you must know this by now. What is this? There's so many damn new trailers out. What's going on? Did we miss a game show or something?
You adapted well to the environment.
Oh! What the fuck are those pumpkins eating stuff?
Adapted well to the environment. This ecosystem does not tolerate interference. Local flora initiating regenerative protocols.
Jesus.
You are no longer just human. But you don't belong here either. Something inside you is changing. Adaptation is your only chance to survive.
Blind Descent looks pretty good. I know, right? Was the pumpkin ever really vegan? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Astral Clock. Or Clock Tower, okay. Whoa. A cursed world awaits.
Sucker.
Oh, you. It's the cat game. This looks weird. Play, goddammit, come on. What's going on? Rats! No, I haven't. Oh! This looks good. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but these new indie developers that are coming out, their games look so much better than AAA. It's kind of sad. Elon? Oh, this must be the game that Elon Musk said that he was making. It's a joke.
Today, we are doing what everyone thought was impossible, making a permanent, sustainable, manned presence on the moon. While everyone else was eyeing Mars, we saw opportunity closer to home. Our alliance of businesses, investors, and talent got us to the moon. It's up to us to stay there. These coming days will push us, will test us, but inside Shackleton Crater's darkness is our future. Our ingenuity, our discoveries, our refineries will improve life on Earth and help us take a larger step out into the stars. So, take a bow. But remember, today was the easy part. A lot of things could go wrong. And the whole world is watching us. No pressure, right? Okay, people. Let's get to work.
Wow, this looks boring. Emberblade. Whoa, what the fuck? This looks crazy. This kind of looks a little bit like Hades. There we go.
So, my final quest
The
is to
immortal
find out
demon
what's
hunter.
threatening the seal and get rid of it. I'm disappointed we're not going straight for the Archdemon's head.
If you want to stand a chance in this mess, you'll need
This
us
looks
angels.
a lot like Hades.
So remember our names, dimwit.
Hey, I'm the wisest demon hunter you'll ever meet. Just ask all the demons I've... no, wait, they're dead.
Pick a blessing, kid. Show me you're more than just hope.
Oh, it totally is a
blessings are like power
roguelike.
chords. Make some noise!
Don't let your heart get ahead of your sword, Fenrix. If the arbor continues to weaken, the seal will be destroyed
Man,
and
look at all
Astro
those
Deus
demons.
will escape.
Yeah, Khalil. Stop the Archdemon's jailbreak first. I know.
Betting on you to stop the Archdemon? Didn't think Khalil was the gambling type.
Yeah, but I'm his winning hand, I assure you.
No one knows the winner till the river flips.
Oh, there's so many games, bruh. Oh, what the fuck? This gameplay's weird. Oh, this looks like Gungeon. That looks a lot like Gungeon, Into the Gungeon. Oh, Kaiju Cleaner Simulator. Oh, let's go! pretty cool. Oh, this looks good. What is this? There we go. That gameplay doesn't look the best, though. Bro, there's so much just nasty sounds going on. I can't with that game. What the fuck? Between the squeaking and the fucking nasty ass drinking noises. Joel! Joel's calling you, you fucking piece of shit. Pick up the phone.
Hi, Danny. We'll be there in 15 minutes. Get ready.
Danny, do you have to go?
Don't worry, Sarah. I'll be back soon.
You side.
So, yeah, it's starting to feel real. I mean, me changing diapers at 3 a.m.? That's a serious plot twist in my life. I'm...
Supposed to be like a bear?
No! Mike!
You probably did because you ran. Oh, look. Look, what did I say?
Joel?
Danny.
Come on!
Damn. Right, Bill. There we go. That's creepy. Okay, this seems like it'd be pretty good. Oh, thank fucking God. Oh, I'm so happy to see that little red bar. You have no idea. Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm gonna watch this Jurassic Evolution thing and then move on from the games. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Sandy, a principal designer here at Frontier, and today I'll be revealing one of the dinosaurs coming to Jurassic World Evolution 3. If we head over here, we have an enclosure already set up with our dinosaur added. Let's take a look. This is the Therizinosaurus, an incredibly unique and imposing herbivore. Its name translates to scythe lizard, and it's easy to see why. It's believed to have had the longest claws of any animal in existence.
Why?
A feature it very likely put to good use defending its territory from any unsuspecting dinosaur that wandered into it. While this dinosaur is extremely territorial, it will cohabit with scavengers and Lystrosaurus. Everyone needs a friend, right? You can see some Lystrosaurus in the enclosure over there. If we go over to the comfort panel, you can see that we're missing a few things to help these dinosaurs thrive. Let's paint in some cover and ground leaf to fix that. They'll also need some water, which we can easily add. Now for breeding, we will want to ensure we have the right nest type placed down. There we go. As parents, the Therizinosaurus tends to only have 1 to 2 eggs, with the juveniles preferring to have both parents around. Here come the juveniles now. And there we have it. The enclosure is now perfectly set up for the adults and juveniles, which will keep everyone happy. Thanks for joining us for this special first look at the Therizinosaurus. And get ready to add them to your parks come October 21st.
I thought there'd be more. Damn. Okay, well, there it goes. Okay. Oh, wait, there is more. God damn.
Crooks beware. Detective Pepper's in the house.
This looks like it's going to be a really good game.
I knew that this game is like no other.
They won't even know what hit them.
Everything you see, characters, weapons, it's drawn by hand, frame by frame.
We've designed the game around you having fun. We thought that every level in the game should be...
I know, right? Bro, you'd be there for days.
From the cartoons from that era. However, how we designed it and how players use it might be a completely different scenario.
It's handcrafted entertainment full of love, made for real people, by real people.
Are you ready for a sneak peek of what we are cooking here?
Oh boy, here we go.
I might actually play this game. This game looks really, really good. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that.
The most intense Sonic game ever. Multiplayer mayhem with up to 32 players.
32. Oh, is this supposed to be like a battle royale?
Diabolical machines. Coming soon.
Whoa. Sonic Rumble. It's gonna be like Fall Guys.
Pre-register now.
Huh. That's kind of crazy. They're really trying to dip their fingers into the battle royale. Sonic Rumble. Huh. Is that it? Oh my fucking God, dude. It's a miracle. Jesus. So Charlie had a video. Let's watch this.
Ball into the spaghetti and meatballs of today's topic. I'd like to let you all know I've been actively working on my Mickey Mouse impression, so please let me know your thoughts. Pluto! So with that out of the way, I'm going to show you all of my analytics from my lifetime of being on YouTube and almost a decade of being on Twitch. Now, the reason for this is, A week ago I made a video called I'm Turning It Off, and in that video I'm explaining why I'm disabling any and all means of people having the ability to donate money to me. No more super chats, no more YouTube memberships, for all intents and purposes, no more bits on Twitch. I say all intents and purposes because you can't actually fully disable that on Twitch. Once you start streaming on there, you're fucking shackled to the bits ecosystem. It cannot be turned off. So I made the minimum so high that no one can pay it, hopefully, and actively discouraging people from subbing on Twitch as well. Any and all avenues where people could just give me clams, I am just putting the kibosh on. I should have done this a long time ago, but better late than never. Might as well get the farty sharded now. The reason is super simple. I would much rather you keep your money. Use it for yourself or use it for things you deem important, whether it's charitable causes or what have you. But just stop forking it over to me. Now, since posting that video, there's been a lot of questions and even somewhat of a pushback from other streamers.
I would love to be able to make enough money off the ad revenue to do that. That'd be great. Honestly.
About how, like, this sets a bad precedent where it, like, starts to shame other streamers if they don't follow my footsteps here.
Man, that is such a stupid thing to state. I don't understand this mindset of everyone has to follow the same damn line. If you're your own channel, you're doing your own thing, that's your decision. I have never, like the LA streamer bubble, I don't understand how those guys can cover each other the way they're doing. It just makes no sense to me. Like, if I fuck up, I expect a whole bunch of people to talk about it. If someone else fucks up, you damn straight I'm going to talk about it, especially if it's trending. That's just the ecosystem that YouTube and Twitch kind of, like, enable. I couldn't imagine an ecosystem where, because one streamer did it, they all have to do it. That's so stupid.
Let me be clear. I'm not trying to make a rallying cry here. I'm not your dad. You do what you want with your own streams. Keep donations and subs on out the wazoo forever. I don't care. That's your prerogative. Yep. This was just my own personal decision. Obviously, that wasn't like the most prevalent take or anything, but it is a conversation I saw stirring about after I posted that video, because there are some streamers that believe that normal people having the ability to give them money helps them feel included in the community, part of the crew, part of the ship, and it's like integral to the streaming experience to be able to, like, sub and donate and things like that. I've never really...
There are people that actually think that shit? That's kind of crazy. You know, like, the biggest thing that you can do for any streamer is just watch the streams. Seriously. Don't have to donate. You just watch the streams. And you're doing more than enough. Seriously, like, you don't have to donate. You don't have to do those things. That's nice. It shows that you care if the streamer actually wants you to do that. But, like, I feel like a lot of these people that donate and give subs and stuff, they do it with the purpose or the mentality of, instead of helping, they want something in return. And that's where a lot of people get messed up with it.
Shared that perspective. I've always viewed streaming as content that you are providing to viewers for free. And if someone's nice enough to toss you a doubloon, you tip your fedora saying, "Holly jolly, thanks for the Reddit gold, kind stranger," and move on. But it's not an obligation, and no one should feel like they need to be able to give you money to be included in the community. That feels very parasocial to me. But that's just my own view on it. But what I will tell you, breaking the magician's code here, there is no top streamer that needs your financial support.
You know why? Because the amount of money they're getting from Twitch and then uploading to YouTube makes the $300 that you're donating or gifting subs in their Twitch thing insignificant. It does. The amount of money they get from ad revenue alone, like, we're talking like well over $5,000 a month. They will never need your donations like that when they're that big of a streamer. A lot of these big streamers, I do kind of feel like instead of doing that, they need to start saying they need to go, like, that their audience needs to go and donate to a smaller streamer, in my opinion. Because that, like, if I ever got that big to where I was making that amount of money, I would just be like, don't spend it on me. Go spend it on a smaller streamer. They need it way fucking more than I would. Bye, I love you. Drive safe.
Or to put food on the table or continue providing those streams for you. Also, the bulk of a streamer's income comes from ads in the first place.
Yep.
Anyway, though, I think this stems from people just not really knowing how much money a top streamer can make on Twitch, for example. So let me show you my analytics from my lifetime.
It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be like $30,000 a month. It's gonna be a lot of fucking money. Like 30,000. Think about that. $30,000 a month.
I'm on Twitch. Now, Twitch analytics are a little wonky here on the back end, so I wasn't able to just
55
from 2017 to 2025 because
I was off by 20K.
It would just have a conniption. I bet the Twitch HQ server just fucking caught flame with me trying to do that, so I had to break it up into chunks. So in 2017 is when I really started like actually streaming on Twitch. I had dabbled in 2016, but it wasn't until 2017 where I got like partnered and everything. So from 2017 to 2019, I made $55,500 for those 2 years. And I wasn't full-time streaming at this point or anything. It was just a bit of goofing around, having some fun, and it brought in $55,500. From
crazy.
2019 to 2021 is when I took it a lot more seriously, as you can see. My time streamed went from 600 hours on the 2 years to 3,600 hours. And I made $1.2 million for those 2 years. And this was before my Twitch contract, so the only ads that were running on my stream were like the pre-roll ads, the ones that Twitch would insert themselves. So this was still without ads, by the way. $1.2 million. Almost 1.3. Then I got a Twitch contract, which necessitated a certain
$4 million.
3
Bro,
minutes of ad
that's
time
crazy.
per hour. And from 2021 to basically 2025,
Boys, I need to stream more.
I made 4.1.
To make it completely honest, I haven't gotten a fucking dime even from YouTube. Ever since I've gotten monetized, I haven't gotten a fucking dime. So go fucking figure, right?
$1 million. And to those astute observers amongst you with those keen peepers, you might notice that my subscriptions are less than half of what they were for the previous 2-year period. So even though I have 180,000 less subs across these 3 years than I did for the previous 2, I still made significantly more. And that is because of ads. Ads are the breadbasket to streamers. That is the jelly to the peanut butter sandwich that is streaming. And keep in mind, these numbers here, the 4.1, the 1.2, those don't even include brand deals or sponsorships. And I didn't have any like...
Bro, to get a brand deal, if you're that big of a... Like, for example, Asmongold, he typically won't take a brand deal because the company can't pay him enough. That once you hit past a certain threshold of viewership, the advertisers cannot pay you enough for you to make up the amount that it would be. So, like, if you stream to 30,000 people, for example, usually they would pay you, like, kind of like a car, a down payment of 4,000 and then another 1,000 based on how much sales they would make, right? But the thing is that you would have to double that number simply because the amount of money that a streamer with 35,000 people or 40,000 people could bring is immeasurable to the company. That's why like a lot of people are now saying, like, used to, whenever it came to the reaction stuff, people were like, no, reaction stuff takes my views, and they take all my views and da-da-da-da-da. And now you see a lot of these big streamers, they're saying, actually, if you react and then a bigger streamer sees that, or like a bigger streamer reacts to your content, it sends people to the smaller content creator. It helps them blow up. So like
donations, but a lot of streamers do through like Streamlabs for like text-to-speech, stuff like that. So that doesn't include any of those other means of making money through the medium. This is solely through just Twitch itself. And I think something important to mention, contrary to popular belief, I am not a top streamer. I am also not even a full-time streamer, and I haven't been for over a year and a half. So my 2025 earnings, I didn't really put them here. It's about 100K. So another thing to add to the total here. But I'm not even a full-time streamer anymore, and I haven't been a top 20 streamer.
I think that it's interesting that he feels even the need to make a video like this explaining why he did something. I do think that it's very nice that he did that, but I feel like if a streamer wants to make it harder for you to sub and more expensive, and they're trying to deter you from giving them money like that, that's their decision. And You gotta give your hat off to Charlie when it comes to explaining things. He's always been the nice guy, and I hope he stays that way. We don't need any internet drama around Charlie. Yeah, I think that's kind of crazy that he had to sit here and make the video saying why he was doing it. But it's a good thing he did. Man, oh man, it just keeps going, don't it?
Is this another clip that LSF mods have been auto-deleting, and perhaps the most damning one yet?
I gotta get my leash. She can hang.
Like she can walk off leash and stuff?
Yeah.
That's unreal.
I also got professional training for her as well. So
Okay.
that's the other thing.
Oh. There it is.
They get to the park. Hassan redirects the camera when he needs to place the remote into his gym bag.
Bro, why are you showing me? Show these guys. Scout them out. You're gonna watch a lot of misses.
Is that
Okay.
XQC?
He's been playing basketball. Before setting off, he retrieves the emote back from the bag.
Oh no, that's not XQC.
Yeah, for me, I do.
He gets in front of the camera.
Yeah, for me, I do.
At a certain point, would it not have just been less work and effort than to just train the dog? Like, cause it sure seems like he's gone through a lot of effort to hide that he's doing this. Like, at what point is it just easier to just train the dog? I don't understand how this keeps going on and on and on.
They
and
just
on.
keep digging more and more and more stuff up. I don't understand how it took so long for people to realize what was going on with this. It's hilarious. I mean, at this point, the internet's gonna tear them apart because if he actually didn't shock this dog, the internet thinks he did. And that's the problem, is that they're gonna keep digging and digging and digging until he either admits that he did it, even if he didn't do it, and he apologizes, which, by the way, is a huge mistake. Don't ever do that. If you don't feel like you did anything wrong, don't ever apologize, because they're still going to eat you alive. And I feel like the best thing he can do is to continue blocking people that are in his chat that keep bringing it up, and just ignore it at this point, because the lid's been blown wide open, and that's the real problem.
Like, this is insane. Internet detectives. Yeah, I guess so.
Metal Gear Solid theme. Yo, the memes that are... And what's crazy is, like, it keeps getting worse because the memes keep going viral. That's the funny part. Every time he continues to lie or do something stupid, it makes them... people make more memes and it keeps blowing up. So, apparently, there was a VTuber furry that was wearing a diaper and doing child play on, not corn, not child corn, child play. It's where you dress up as you're an adult and you dress up as a kid and you act like a child. It's a fetish. It's a fetish. That's what it is. And they were on the front page of Twitch. So tell me why I've been collectively streaming on Twitch now for approximately 5 months, 5 days a week, for about 4 to 5 hours a day. I used to. Now I'm at like 3.5. And I have not made front page once. And I've only gained like 3 subs or 3 followers in that amount of time. But this fucker puts on a diaper and has a VTuber uniform dressed as a furry, and he's front page material.
This is weird fetish stuff, and it shouldn't be on Twitch. It should not be on the front page. It shouldn't be on the front page. What is this? Did you see XQC react to diaper fur on Twitch front page?
Of course, XQC.
No, let me see. Is this on LSF?
Oh,
here we go. All right, let's see it.
Here we go. Look at that. Front page.
What is this, bro?
Page stream and representing one.
They adore you.
Anything for you?
His face.
Has Kevin said anything? Kevin is so fucking locked in. He hasn't.
Twitch is so cooked between losing 25% of their bots. 25% of Twitch was bots. Their viewership has gone down 25% since they have eliminated the bot problem. And then their front page being dog shit. And the Senate bringing them to ask about Hassan and Kirk. I hope that the Supreme Court puts these fuckers in the ground. Not literally, metaphorically. I hope that they either get shut down or they're forced to restructure from the ground up. Because the way it is right now, it's disgusting. And it's built to make people that are new streamers stay where they're at. Because they don't want to pay more people because they know they're cooked. Because the way it's functioning right now, it's garbage. It's actually garbage.
Look at his face. Look at his fucking face.
You saw me on the front page? Welcome. Listen, this may not be your stuff. You may hate me, but I just want you to know that that's one of my kinks. XQC's watching. XQC, find something better to do.
He literally just opened the front page.
And person stream is rated for all age audiences with all time straight up blinking and diaper porn in the bio. Fetish content should not be on Twitch. The fact that this was on the front page, either a testament to how morally rotted or absolutely retarded the Twitch moderation team is.
But they gonna ban somebody. They gonna ban somebody for calling them fat. That's crazy. That's crazy. Man, oh man. Here we go. We got some more. So now he's trying to claim that the dog wasn't even wearing the collar whenever her dew claw got stuck on the bed.
Didn't have the collar on during the incident. And then he proceeds to explain why shock collars aren't actually that bad. There's no way.
Third group of people are the ones who are like, look at this clip, look at that clip, look at this clip. Like,
you notice how the dog's not in the background anymore?
Yeah,
it's obvious he's moving his arms around. Like he's fucking constantly in a state of
It's kind of funny because I think he's really self-conscious about the whole like shock collar thing, and he must have been the whole time. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been going through such a headache. Like if he actually did use that shock collar for that, a part of me kind of thinks he kind of felt guilty doing it with how self-conscious he is about it. But the biggest mistake that he's doing is that he keeps talking about it.
They moved away from the initial conversation, which was that like she didn't even have that collar on to begin with, and the only reason why I showed the collar was because people were clipping other instances.
Huh?
Of America's much more consequential violence.
Look,
okay, it's the same reason.
That's the collar she was wearing. You
America, Kaya,
weirdo.
please just fucking go. Just stop.
What?
Even in the maximalist position, said this already. E-collars that have shocking components feel like a TENS machine, which I've used on myself in the past because I'm around dogs that have.
They do not feel the same. Let me explain it to you, because we talked about this a little bit. Muscle stems is what he's calling. It's a tense machine. You put it on your muscle, and it flexes the muscle, and it's crazy. If the pad starts to peel off, that shit fucking hurts. And that's effectively what's going on with the talons in the neck. So, actually, It's not the same. If you use a muscle tensor correctly, it will just tense the muscle and you won't get that electric shock. If you keep getting that shock, that shit hurts a lot. And that's what a shock collar does. It's not a muscle tensor. It electrocutes the dog. Now, it's obviously not harmful, but in the instance that he actually shocked the dog where she was getting up and walking around like that, that's bad.
I've been
but like I said, you noticed how she's no longer in the back corner of the room.
trained with that and use it.
This gray hair is new. This has been it's not been good.
Not only is it not illegal, but it's also...
Look at his chat. The Mossad bot group. My guy, stop giving your haters what they want. Why are you still talking about this?
That's exactly what everyone's saying. Stop talking about it. He's so self-conscious about it. It's kind of funny. Just ignore it and ban people out of the comments that say it.
Point and just provide the model. Fuck off. She wasn't wearing a collar. They are photoshopping the collar.
Oh, come on. The delusional mind, just mental gymnastics you have to do to tell yourself they photoshopped the collar onto the dog. Oh my God.
You guys need to stop. This has to stop. Please. You don't have to do this to yourself. There's still time that you can step away.
They moved away from the initial conversation, which was that, like, she didn't even have that collar on to begin with. And the only reason why I showed the collar was because people were clipping other instances.
God damn. Bro. Ain't no way. There we go.
Dollar situation keeps getting.
Check out
shockingly
Decoy
worse.
Voice. Awesome freaking content creator. Go send him a like and a sub. Awesome guy.
But the most unexpected twist is him being compared to Michael Vick, as this older video has emerged, showing Kaya as a puppy getting locked in a cage with another dog just to watch her get bit, which he finds hilarious.
Look here. Look here. There are some things that you should do and some things you shouldn't do on stream. Okay? Because whenever something comes out that is taken out of context, it always makes everything exacerbate and look way worse than what it should be. Now, you notice how the shot collar thing came out and then this happened? Well, this was, prior instances. People are going to take shit and they're going to twist it around the minute some crazy, it doesn't even have to, obviously it doesn't involve them. But now they're going to be digging up everything from your past to try and bury you even deeper. I said it once and I'll say it again. If I was Hassan Piker, I would ban anybody talking about it in the chat and just stop talking about it. Ignore it. He's obviously self-conscious about it. Just stop talking about it. Even if you're a piece of crap that I'm not calling him a piece of crap. If you are a piece of crap that shocks your dog for instances of them getting up and moving around, the best thing you can do is no longer put the collar on, and if you own the collar, get rid of it. Seriously, get rid of the goddamn collar. And if you can't keep the dog in one place because she obviously doesn't want to sit there because she's not a goddamn backdrop prop, let her out of the room, man. Keeping her there for hours on end is not good.
Because if she keeps pushing Fiona, Fiona is going to bite. Oh, there we go. Good job, Fiona. Kaya is really funny when she's scared. Being scared, but it gives me anxiety. Maybe it's me. No, I want her to bite her. What do you mean? That they had to chop it? Fiona snaps at her. she'll just go and like run away.
I want to make this very, very clear. I honestly think he shocked the dog. And I don't support the reason why he shocked the dog, period. Now, if it was a bigger dog that was aggressive, then I'd be like, yeah, okay. But she doesn't look very aggressive to me. She looks like a very well-trained animal. And I feel like if anything, he's ruining the training that he's done with this dog by having the shock collar, in my opinion.
Run away like a goofball crying. It's the funniest thing on the planet. Oh, Fiona, stay in there. She needs to learn. See? See?
The wind, children.
Did you see that? I want you guys to see what happens when she actually gets scared. It's
of using today is to make content of that puppy getting punked like she's in a tiny prison cell, making that fake little low IQ.
That is a very small area. For two dogs, like, for one big-ass dog and another, like, puppy, like, that's kind of asking for trouble.
Laugh sound of gargling saliva.
See?
Then watching his chat, laugh in delight at his carefully curated content. If you're still wondering why Hassan's audience hasn't turned on him after the possible shocks, this is why. So it makes sense when his dog bites another dog at a streamer Christmas party.
Really?
As just look at this sea of streamers scared to say anything about the more popular streamer. I forgot who said it because I wasn't even aware of it, but the live stream culture in Los Angeles is just about as sickening as the Hollywood scene, where everybody is so desperate at the possibility of—
Well, it's kind of funny because it's a good thing he's saying this because Pokimane kind of sunk herself a little bit. I think a couple other streamers that have tried to comment and help Hassan have ended up. Because what happens is they don't just trip over Hassan's mistake. They end up tripping over their own mistake. Like, for example, Pokimane saying that she's going to restructure, meaning fire some of her staff because they went and posted something behind her back. So, like, and then you have people coming out and saying, well, you support, Hassan using an abusive tactic, even though it's... I wouldn't necessarily call it abusive. I think that it depends on the reason behind the shock. But they end up tripping because there's such a bad community that they end up tripping over their own mistakes along with Hassan's mistakes. And it really kind of shows the LA bubble at its finest.
Promoting their career, they're more than willing to look the other way or even run cover for these terrible actions. All in an attempt to expand their audience, as another old video has emerged of a possible shock collar remote accidentally making it on frame, as why only move that specific item and that item alone, where internet sleuths again make a very compelling argument that this is indeed for that shock collar, as the so-called vibration-only collar is obviously a different color. The longer Hassan denies this, the longer the internet tilers have to dig into his literal hours of footage to find evidence that he's more than likely lying. Now, Twitch has conveniently looked the other way for much worse.
You know what's really kind of crazy? Is that whenever it comes to the internet, it's almost impossible to lie and make it seem convincing. Like 9 times out of 10, even if you are the most convincing person in the world, people are still not going to believe you. And that's just how it is. That's the internet in a nutshell.
So they're never gonna cancel him. But just because Hassan is protected by his
how's it going, Halo Reach?
Doesn't mean those around him do too. As Hassan's dog walker, who also randomly has a live stream setup, says he
it's because the memes that are coming from this are just constantly going viral, so people are still posting about it. It's just a hot topic right now. And the reason for that is because the bro doesn't know when to stop talking about it. As soon as, and this goes on with any drama, as soon as somebody the core focus of the drama stops talking about it and ignores it, the sooner it stops. The more that they poke and prod the bear, and the more the bear growls, the more they're going to poke it. That's just how it is.
doesn't have a shock
Sub
collar.
to the channel, man. I could always use more subbers. More subbers.
I've babysat that dog.
To which the various Twitter replies say otherwise. But
Give
here
the-
comes
give the
another
stream a
popular
like,
streamer contradicting the dog walker.
I looked at the collar. The collar is taped off.
No, not her. Yeah, she was the other streamer that tripped over herself after she tripped over Hassan's mistake. So, like, I think there's like 2 or 3 streamers that have really kind of jacked their stuff up.
There would be prongs. There's no zap. There's only a vibrate function.
She thinks she's protecting him, but she's really just confirming the internet's allegations that the shock collar was just taped off to look like the vibrating version. As all these orbiters want to help Hassan, but the problem is nobody has a good enough memory to be a good liar. Especially when everybody has a different version of the lie.
Well, it's kind of crazy because that lady that was just on that stream there talking about it, it was like she had no idea what she was even talking about. She's like she didn't even look it up to try and see what had come out about it. It's kind of funny.
Including Hassan himself, as that second girl is now getting angry at other popular streamers for showing that clip.
But you said you want to do a stream with me too? I'm down.
Not after that clip you farmed on me, you asshole.
What?
Damn. You notice how Ludwig is staying completely silent. Ludwig is this guy. He's also an LA streamer, and he's probably one of the biggest branded streamers, so he's making lots of money staying away from the reaction stuff. But he's the only one who hasn't said anything. But from what I understand, is that his girlfriend got on stream with him and brought it up anyway and dragged him into it. So it's hilarious, dude. It's hilarious seeing this big LA streamer bubble pop. It's great. I love it.
Oh no, how dare you show a clip of me speaking? I only said that on live stream. Why did you allow other people to hear what I said? This is like that outrage over that Libs a TikTok account, where they only repost social media videos of what leftists already said, but somehow her letting us see it is worse than them actually saying it. As Ethan Klein.
You know why? Let me tell you why that is. Is because whenever she said it, she did it with the purpose of never having to hear it. And once it was played back to her, she realized how stupid she sounded. That's why she's mad.
Former co-host sheds light as to why this is likely happening.
Ethan!
Because I've seen this happen to Son so many times.
Oh, I love Ethan.
When any of his perceived friends go against him, he calls them.
Yeah.
He texts them. He's done it to XQC. He did it to Mizkiz. He did it to Ludwig. He did it the other day to Charlie. After he saw his video, he's like, you know what? I'm texting him. So he for sure.
Yeah, anyone that's not part of, like, I'm not really 100%. Where is Charlie? What state does Moist Critical live in? I think he's in LA. Florida. He's in Florida, actually. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. And I noticed that he's doing this so I was right. Hassan is doing this with any content creator that's big enough to make waves who doesn't live in LA. Anytime someone who doesn't live in LA makes a video about it, that's a big enough streamer to make waves, he'll try to get in contact with them, like he did with Charlie. And here's the thing. What's the point of getting in contact with Moist Critical if when he saw the video, he got the same impression? There's no point. He's not going to get in contact with you behind closed doors because he wants to look at the footage and make a decision based on what he thinks. He doesn't have to go to you for that. It looks bad. So, like, why should he have to talk to you? It makes no sense. You should be talking to the people that are trying to defend you and telling them the truth. And if you are telling the truth, to keep doing that. Don't worry about what these other streamers are doing.
Messaged or called Pokemon and, like, chewed her out hard for this, right? Because that's how he keeps everybody in line.
Where he's talking about that podcast that pushed back Hassan's appearance surrounding the
This is the issue that happened to Pokimane. A lot of her followers she's facing a lot of backlash now because her development team were supposed to post a podcast video of them with Hassan, with Pokimane and them, doing the Hassan thing or whatever. and they decided not to post it. Her development team decided not to post it and put up a thing saying, sorry, we're not going to do it. And then Pokimane found out and was like, well, we're going to get the video uploaded eventually, and then we're going to go through and like kind of, she said it in a way, she's going to fire people. And a lot of the comments in that thread were, so you support animal abuse and you're willing to fire people, and it's like, you should have talked with your development team. You should have. And you shouldn't have said that on social media, because that just didn't make things look good.
As everybody wants to feature the streamer that brings in 30,000 concurrent live viewers, but nobody wants to be affiliated with a guy they're calling Hassan Pikachu, the new Mike Vick. Not because he suddenly became a worse person, they've all witnessed firsthand who he is for several years, but only because suddenly it's no longer beneficial to their career, as this is really starting to sound exactly like Hollywood.
It's the LA bubble popping. For the longest time, there are a bunch of LA streamers, and I've known a couple of streamers that came from different aspects of. Well, I've been watching YouTube for a long time. If you guys don't know, Rooster Teeth is an animator. Let's Play was part of Rooster Teeth, and then you had Rage Quit, which was also a part of Rooster Teeth and Let's Play. And they had a child company called Cow Chop, and I still to this day watch Uber Haxer Nova, who was a part of Cow Chop. And all of that was based in LA. And you noticed that whenever the downfall of all those companies, because they're no longer a thing anymore, you don't hear about it. You didn't hear about any drama coming out of it. It's because those LA streamers, they've made some kind of like bubble that protects them and it makes them all look good. And Uber Haxer Nova talked about that. He said he wasn't really a big fan of the LA content creator culture because it's like a cult. And he said he wanted nothing to do with that. That's why he moved back to Austin.
And recently, the dog has mysteriously disappeared from her place.
Yep, I brought that up in the prior video. That's
People are
hilarious.
noticing the not-so-subtle commands.
To a position where we've finally gotten to a place where like, oh, pure peace is taking place.
It's because he can't shock the dog anymore. That's why the dog knows that. That's why she kept getting up and walking around. There, I don't even see a food bowl. I don't see a water bowl there. Like, was he really keeping that dog? No bathroom breaks, nothing for 12 hours. Like sometimes 8 to 12 hours. Like. That's kind of crazy.
It's taking place. Is I don't know what you're doing. Okay, what? What do you want?
As when the puppy is finally set free, he's again shifting his stance.
That's right, boys.
Third group of people are the ones who are like, look at this clip, look at that clip, look at this clip. Like, it's obvious he's moving his arms around. Like he's constantly in a state of zapping. They moved away from the initial conversation, which was that like she didn't even have that collar on to begin with, and the only reason why I showed the collar was because.
That is just crazy. She didn't even have the collar on to begin with, bro.
Other instances.
I remember a video where XQC was hounding that
reason as to why America, Kaya, please just go, just stop. Even if
Jesus, man.
What's
it's so sad. It's so fucking sad because like you can see that the minute he says Kaya, the dog goes to lay down. You didn't need to even shock her, man. If that's really what happened.
Instances. It's the same
look,
reason
watch.
as to why America, Kaya, please.
See, look, the dog is going to lay down.
He's just just stop. America.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Even if what like the people that are claiming are just like a significant threat or whatever, like I've said this already, e-collars that have shocking components that feel like a TENS machine, which I've used on myself in the past because you know I'm around dogs that have been trained with that and use it, is not only is it not illegal, but it's also straight up used in the e-fencing for people, and it's used in the training of like dogs in general.
I think he's just preparing his audience for the inevitable admission that he did it.
I think he might actually, if he keeps talking about it, I think he's going to get to a point where he's just going to admit that he either did it even if he didn't do it, or he's going to admit that he did it even if he actually did it. I think that's what's going to happen. I do. I really think that's going to happen. He's got to learn to ignore it. He has to. Oreo the dog apparently went viral and made a new law in California. So let's see.
It's a moment that resonated with so many of you. Casey Colvin overwhelmed with emotion as he finds his Pomeranian Oreo, who had been lost in the rubble for days in the Palisades fire.
Jesus.
NBC News' video of that reunion went viral, millions sympathizing with his emotional reaction.
Bro,
And now,
W
9
dog
months later,
owner.
That video has led to legislative change.
Kaya would never understand this. Okay, I'm gonna stop, dude. That's fucked up.
California Governor Newsom just signing a law inspired by Oreo that will require cities and counties make a plan for how to retrieve pets that become trapped in evacuated areas. It's the first law of its kind in the country.
What's your
Damn.
reaction when you saw the governor?
Oh, that's
sign this law?
disgusting, bro. What the fuck?
We were so surprised. Oh, it's just the best feeling in the world. It feels like we won the lottery, literally.
When we first met Casey the night of the fire, he was in tears trying to get to Oreo.
How do I get to my house?
Okay. For days, he
Damn, bro is ecstatic. I do think that's kind of fucked up if you know you have an animal in your home and they're not letting you go to your house even if there's a big fire. There should be like on-scene people that can help you with that. That's kind of messed up. That really is.
couldn't get past the roadblocks. His story highlighting just how hard it can be for pet owners to rescue their pets during a natural disaster.
Pets are family. So for me personally, me being able to walk out of the fires with my dogs is the miracle. And having a law
I was going to say that's probably the only thing he was even able to walk out of the fire with. I mean,
now that can help other people, like Oreos in the history books. That's totally wild. It makes me so happy.
Hi, Bubba.
One bright spot from the fires, creating change.
Can we see a little Oreo?
Yeah.
Liz Kreutz, NBC News.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay...
well, W Oreo, man. That's what's up. I do feel like we need to implement more laws. Like if a dog is a canine unit and the dog gets shot, you need to go to jail for as if you had attempted to actually kill a police officer. Like the charges should be the exact same or 1 for 1. Like if you hurt an animal like that, you're a piece of shit and you should just be locked up, dude. Because like you don't need to be out and about in actual society hurting things. Like you just don't. Especially to an animal that like if it's in self-defense, that's different. But when you're just going around hurting animals, dude, you know. Because a lot of those animals, they rely on you, and you're just gonna hurt them, dude. You're just, no, dude, no. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom, and then we're gonna watch this. What I just realized? I can't believe it's already fucking Thursday. We got one more. We got tomorrow and then it's the weekend already, dude. Man, what the fuck? What's going on with the time, man? crazy. Man. Let's
Bad
keep
about
going.
me. What is this?
It's pretty wild for him to say that. I mean, it's a wild position for him in particular to say,
Say
that,
what?
considering, you know,
what is he saying?
The org that he was a part of and how many people had to leave the organization.
Do you know why they had to leave? It's because I was one of the people that made that decision. And at the time that
he's talking about when he got banned. Yeah, he left I think it was O2K whenever he got that week ban from Twitch because he wanted to talk about things. He wanted to do more political things that he didn't want the company that he was part of to feel like they had to back him if they didn't. Kind of like the Pokimane thing, where her crew of editors and whatever didn't want to publish the video of Hassan, and they didn't, and they went behind her back. That's kind of the same thing. He doesn't want them to feel like they have to cash his checks for things that he says and does. That's why he did that. That's why he left. He chose to leave. They didn't kick him. He chose to leave.
Decide whether I was going to support something like that or not. I made the best decision possible. At least at the time.
Guy's biggest dick rider and only remaining bestie is Rape Tone.
Who
is
I can understand why Tectone and Hassan don't like each other.
Okay. So if you don't know, Tectone's dad has... I don't even know if he's been charged with it, if I'm being completely honest. I don't want to say something that is condemning if it's not true. But apparently Tectone's dad has had some allegations of, like, sexual assault. But nothing really ever came of it, and then Hassan took that and kind of ran with it. It's kind of crazy that as a big entertainer like this, like, I know Hassan, he usually streams to about 30K people, Asman to like 40 or 50. And ever since Asman got his week suspension, he's come back and he's been a little bit more of a fence sitter. And the reason for that, and I understand this now, is when you get this many people, when you get that many people watching you constantly, 30, 40, 50,000 people, the threat of being sued for defamation is always lingering. And you really have to be careful what you say, because when you've got that many people, you can change the flow of the internet at the drop of a hat. Just on something you think is true, and come to find out it's not.
Tweet about each other a lot. They say a lot of negative stuff about each other. Hassan has said a lot of bad stuff about Tectone. Tectone said a lot of bad stuff about Hassan. Here's the difference. The things that Hassan is criticizing Tectone for are in a twit longer, and the things that Tectone is criticizing Hassan for are on camera.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Is seemingly
it's easier for Tectone to say he shocked his dog than it is for Hassan to say that his dad is, you know, that way. And it does kind of bother me that every time he has beef with Tectone, he always tries to fall back on what his dad did. His dad is not Tectone. Tectone is his own person.
Generational rapist, like not even.
That's right, because Tectone's dad had some sort of like weird fucking thing happen. By the way, what the fuck does his dad have to do with any of this?
Exactly.
Like, I don't even understand the logic here. Why are we even talking about Tectone's dad?
Yeah, it doesn't involve Tectone.
It's weird.
That's the only thing that Hassan has. You see, that goes back to the argument that we had made of if if you have a good argument for something and somebody can't attack your argument, they're going to attack anything they can grab a hold of. They're going to grab the way you word something or the way you spell something, or they're going to try to deflect, and they're going to, like this is a good example of deflection. He's going to, instead of addressing the conversation at hand, he's going to deflect and talk about Tectone's dad, which does nothing for the conversation. And Hassan is known for doing this. He is known for doing this.
Generational, literal, original sin. Yeah, like Tectone was it's what a weird thing to say.
Has he been credibly accused by former partner?
Well, I didn't say credibly accused. I said convicted.
Mm-hmm.
Has he been convicted?
That's kind of another thing is like, look, you may not agree, like, for example, with the Diddy trial, but if he wasn't convicted of those things, and if you go online with an audience this big and you say, I know he did it, and X, Y, and Z, and he should be sitting in jail because he did X, Y, and Z, you can get sued for defamation. You can. And he's got a lot more money than you. So, like, it all falls back down to what you have to be careful what you say. That's why anytime you notice when we watch the Midwest safety videos, he always says innocent until proven guilty after. They're being charged with these things, but unless they end up getting, like, actually, like, full through in court in jail, and a guilty sentence is done, you can't say that. Even if they pled not guilty or no contest, and they still got guilty, there is a chance that it could be overturned later, and you can still get sued. So you have to be careful with what you say.
Gone to trial. The answer to both of those questions are no. Which is one of the reasons why I don't know why. See, this is what I find to be funny. Is that, and I get that Tectone and Hassan are way more aggro at each other than I am, right? I'm not really very, I'm critical of Hassan, but I'm not like as aggro as he is with Tectone. But the difference is that you probably shouldn't have been calling him a rapist before he got convicted to be a rapist. Mm-hmm. Unless you have some sort of, like, you know, insider information that nobody else knows about that proves it, and in which case, please provide that to the authorities so appropriate action can be taken.
Exactly.
But I don't think that you do. So whenever you're reading something like this and you automatically make a decision and you're telling your viewers, you have a lot of viewers, okay? He does. A lot of people watch Hassan. You should not be telling all these people that a person who was accused of this is a rapist. You shouldn't be doing this. It's a mistake. I don't know why you do this. Now, I don't want to get involved because I know Tectone has said a lot of bad stuff about Hassan. Mm-hmm. I get it. But all I'm saying is that I think it's pretty unfair, if you look at it from my perspective, that all of these allegations and everything, you're trying to compare them with a conviction.
Exactly.
It's just not the same thing. That's it. That's all there is to it. It's literally
like,
just not the
you
same
can
thing.
say somebody did something, and you can take them to court, but if the court finds in the other person's favor, you can't still run around and say that, because then they can sue you for defamation. That's what happened with Johnny Depp in the Amber Heard trial. She wouldn't keep her trap shut, and he ended up suing and winning with the evidence that should have been presented in the court case whenever she was trying to divorce him. And he won that.
Partners. But also, his dad apparently was such a prolific sexual assaulter.
Jesus Christ.
That his sexual...
Why the fuck are you talking about his dad? What does this have to do with anything? Because they weren't convicted. And you shouldn't be calling them as if they did the things that they're being accused of. I think
defamation.
he's really, like, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, this is honest advice to Hassan. The fact is, and this is the case with me too, we are getting into a position where he and I are both very, very successful in our careers. He is very successful, and I think that I am too. That is also a problem, because people will see people like us say something, and they will try to dissect it and figure out a way that they can sue us.
There it is.
Hassan needs to watch out by saying this random stuff and going off and coming up with these names about people and saying this stuff, because eventually you're going to run yourself into a defamation lawsuit.
There it is.
And it doesn't matter how many Twitter orbiters you have and how many people you ban in chat. Whenever you're sitting there in the courtroom being accused of defamation or lying about somebody, it's not going to matter whether there's a genocide going on.
Yep.
It's not going to matter whether, what his dad did. It's not going to matter any of these other bullshit accusations. What's going to matter really is Zionist. Is this person took money from Israel or something. It's ridiculous. And you're going to, like, and I think really he should look at, like, really, I mean, he will not admit this publicly, but take a step back and think about it, Do you think that you handled the dog collar thing very well?
No.
I think the
all.
answer to that probably is no.
I mean, look at what he's doing right now. I mean, he's trying to deflect and use Tectone's dad to mitigate some of the damage that, Tectone is stirring up on Twitter. Or X, by bringing up his dad, like it's not looking good. So here we go, another reason why erase, like, this country. This is ABC News, by the way, ABC 7. This country has a mental health crisis, and I don't think any amount of gun control is going to solve it.
In your head, a woman from New Jersey is accused of stabbing another woman in the parking lot of a Marshall's. Investigators say the two women had a disagreement.
Out of Marshall's, man. Out of Marshall's. Like, come on, it's a Marshall's. Yeah.
They claim the suspect then purchased a knife at the store and stabbed the woman.
I didn't even know that Marshall sold knives.
Reporter Tony Yates is live outside the Marshalls in Kearney with the details. Tony.
Yeah, Liz, the suspect has a detention hearing set for Thursday. And like you said, this wasn't...
Bro, soon you're going to need, like, a certificate just to get a knife.
Shoppers having a tussle over an item that was for sale. As you said...
I actually think you have to be 18 and older to buy a knife, funny enough. I think you have to be.
Like, one person simply ran out of patience, and people we spoke to today say, sadly, that has become way too common. Yeah, what do you think's going on in the world?
Insanity.
It is a busy...
America has a mental health crisis. That's what's going on. I mean, it's obvious. Anyone could see that.
But on Saturday, patience ran out for one woman who ended up being arrested. Kearney police say 25-year-old Amber Thompson of Newark was angered by another customer whom she decided was taking too long in the checkout line and then threatened to harm the shopper once they got outside. Well, police say Thompson bought a set of knives, took one out of the package.
How much you want to make a bet when she said, whenever she threatened her, the lady was like, do it, you fucking won't. Shut your bitch ass up. And then she went and got the knife and did it.
Chased the shopper down and stabbed her several times.
Damn.
The victim was rushed to the hospital with non-life.
Bro, you know she must have been mad. You know how hard it is to, like, break skin with a knife? Even, like, a sharp knife? Just to be able to keep that straight enough to, like, hospitalize somebody, it's actually kind of hard to do. She must have been pissed. You have to be kind of strong to do that.
Was found back inside the Marshalls. Police say she was hiding in a bathroom where a bloody knife was also found. We tried to speak to many shoppers as they exited the store off camera.
That's crazy, dude. That's actually crazy. Oh wait,
I stand here with tears and
hold on. Wait, what? Visas revoked over negative Charlie Kirk comments. That's crazy. Jesus. Okay.
This might be a big surprise, but even after the ceasefire was started in Gaza, that doesn't matter because the people that are going, oh, here we go, Hamas holding public executions. Can you believe, wait a minute, guys.
Israel is already making threats to start the war again. They need to go in there and clean house with these fucking terrorists and put them in the ground. They need to. If they won't let Gaza be free, they need to be put into the fucking ground. They need to.
Can you believe that the terrorists are killing people? I can't believe it.
I know, right? Well, my favorite thing is they're trying not to call these people terrorists. Like, they're terrorists.
Released from Hamas custody and have been identified, but the bodies of 21 people, including 2 American citizens, are still in Hamas hands. And President Trump is demanding the terror group release them and permanently disarm. The president writing on Truth Social, all 20 hostages are back and feeling as good as can be expected. A big burden has been lifted, but the job is not done. The dead have not been returned as promised. Phase 2 begins right now. Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan...
Bro, you know Trump's not fucking around if he said this. Man, they better deliver, or else they're going to be waking up with missiles up their ass in their apartments. I'm telling you.
And Conricus is a former IDF spokesperson and now a senior fellow at the Foundation for the Defense of Democracies, and he joins me now. Lieutenant Colonel, thank you so much for being here. We understand that you're standing in front of Kibbutz Nir Oz, which is the site of such devastation and destruction at the hands of Hamas on October 7th. And because Hamas has not released all of the bodies yet, yesterday Israel reduced the amount of aid flowing into Gaza and decided not to reopen the Rafah border crossing. So with that in mind,
so they're already starting to revert back to the way it was. They're already getting ready for the war to keep going.
Do you believe that this ceasefire will hold?
Yeah, good morning, and thank you for having me on. Just following on the previous item, how strong the metal is in terms of Israel and the U.S. disrupt the ceasefire quite yet. What Hamas is doing is playing for time, and I think that President Trump's tweet saying that, you know, I'm not going to tolerate any games is exactly the type of leadership that is needed, because if Hamas, if they're given an inch, they will take the whole yard, and they will...
He's right about that. You have to...
They already have. They're already in Gaza, in the peace ceasefire, doing public executions for people that don't like, that aren't following their cause anymore. Like,
deal with terrorists like they're terrorists. You can't talk to these people or deal with these people.
Yeah, you have to annihilate them. You have to. Especially if the entire group thinks that they're going to die for their cause, then you have to give them what they want. Because all they're going to do is kill more innocent people and start up a war again that's going to kill even more people.
Like you would be negotiating, like, buying a car.
Drag out this stage, and they will try to make an inevitable situation where they are the
they need to go through and systematically annihilate the Hamas leadership is what they need to do.
Rulers on the ground, and that cannot be allowed to happen if we want peace and if we want something
that's
positive.
the problem. That's why they want the war to continue. It's because
How's
now
it going?
They're living high on the
Jade
hog.
Music
They're the
92?
leaders. Everybody is listening to them. They're controlling the area.
Oh,
they
nice.
have a lot of power. And
what game you
authority.
playing?
And so if peace truly comes to the area and the people are able to vote and choose for a peaceful rule, well, their, reign is going to be over.
Yeah, I mean, they've been able to be the importance of a lot of the war that's going on down there for so long that they probably don't know anything else. They don't want it to go back to the way it was because,
going to be able to do that anymore. So of course they're not gonna want to have the peace happen.
I bet it's boring.
Because then peace means that they no longer have power. This is the same reason why fundamentally.
Damn, you got like a whole system going on over there.
Of their power and is the genesis of their control and influence. This is on a fundamental level the same as why weirdos on the internet like SJW, like fucking constantly hyper offended,
weaponized autism. There you go.
Are never happy, is because by being happy, they effectively cede their power. They're saying, well, I'm happy now, so you don't have to pay attention to me anymore. Their entire power structure is wielded through grievance. And this is fundamentally, it's a very different concept, but it's the same idea. It's a different method.
It's kind of like those people that for the past 4 years, they've been saying, free Israel and Palestine, or whatever that shit was. Now that that's no longer a problem, well, what are they going to bitch about now? They've lost relevance. You know what I'm saying?
But it's the same idea. That's it. Otherwise, Arabs, Turks don't want peace. They want to kill and occupy. There's plenty of countries that are Arab countries that don't have this bullshit.
Yeah.
Look, executions have been happening the entire time, not just for Gazans that are pro-Israel. The question should be, why is mainstream media, after all these years of it happening, when we talk about it now? I mean, the mainstream media is corrupt and they are biased, and you can say everything, and I'd agree with you. But I do want to say that, for me, I can only speak for myself. I have covered this, and I have talked about it. Obvious that's what's happened. So they can't.
Hamas is disarmed. It can be done in a peaceful way.
Or the United States helping this group. So obvious that's what they are. Can see the reason why I've been very empathetic towards like the actual Palestinian citizens is that they're like, this is happening to them in their own backyard. Like, not only are they dealing with like the existential problem of Israel or the United States helping Israel, but on top of that, it's their own fucking like, they got like,
I can almost promise you if this war starts up again, Trump isn't going to send in American people. He's going to use Israel to do it. He'll probably enforce Israel, and they'll be doing like very coordinated strikes on leadership in Palestine and taking out leadership of either Hamas or Palestinians. And that's probably what's going to end up happening. I guarantee you. It's going to be quick. Trump, I've noticed this term, he's not messing around. He's been very like, we're not going to do boots on ground. We're going to do the coordinated tactical strike and be done with it.
Hamas got elected like 20 years ago, right? Like, by the way, so just let's use a little bit of logic here, okay? Just 3 seconds of logic. So the majority of the people in Gaza are under 18 because a lot of the older people have been killed. So if the majority of people are under 18 and Hamas got elected 20 years ago, that means just very simply, most people didn't fucking vote for them. They voted for this? No, the people that voted for this are dead.
They're dead.
They're dead.
They're dead because they realized how bad Hamas was, and they systematically went through and killed all the ones that didn't agree with it, and all the ones that did agree with it are now part of Hamas.
Think about it. Think about it for 3 seconds. Do the math.
Well, President Trump is now threatening Hamas with major consequences if they fail to disarm and hand over the remaining deceased hostages.
It comes as the Israeli military releases the names of those returned so far. Chief foreign correspondent
that disagrees with them after we've seen videos of them being power-hungry psychopaths that kill people that disagree with them? Yes.
Captivity stands at 21. The release of these bodies may be a sticking point before entering into phase 2 of the agreement.
and Hamas is a domestic occupying force. So both are bad.
Told them we want to disarm, and they will disarm. And if they don't disarm, we will disarm them. And it'll.
That's the same threat he gave that the thing that was going on. Ooh. Man, it's kind of crazy that all the Palestine people and all the people that were around Gaza and in Israel, they were so happy whenever peace was finally signed.
Happen quickly and perhaps violently.
And the only people that aren't falling in line are Hamas. And I wonder why that could be.
They will disarm. And I spoke to Hamas.
Yeah.
And I said, you're going to disarm, right? Yes, sir, we're going to disarm. That's what they told me. They will disarm or we will disarm them. Got it?
Yeah, this was a very orange day for him.
A spokesperson for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is set to brief the media later today with an update on the state of the ceasefire. Guys, back.
Maybe have it drop confetti.
If you have a terrorist organization that's running the street, no one.
At least they're finally calling these people what they are. Like, stop tiptoeing around this nonsense. I'm so sick of this media tiptoeing around it.
Obviously not.
Absolutely, and that's why this broader peace plan presented by the Americans does two things. First, it has an international stabilization force. Other countries will be committing soldiers to help stabilize the situation inside Gaza. And second, there will be an influx of aid to the enclave as broader coalitions of countries, including Israel and the United States, work to usher in a technocratic government for the Gaza Strip, a more moderate government that is focused on rebuilding and focused on prosperity for the Palestinian people rather than war and trying to fight Israel. And so if these things move forward...
I mean, this war has been going on for how long now, and it's gotten nowhere? Enough is enough, man. It's just like what happened when we went into Afghanistan and Iraq. It got us nowhere. We were just at war for damn near, 15 years? 10 years? It solved nothing. We got nowhere. And the minute we fucking left, the terrorists retook over everything. What's the point? What's the point?
It would give an opportunity to the Palestinian people in Gaza to stay there while rebuilding efforts are underway. But you would have to have that moderate government in place. Of Gaza, there would.
That's why Trump said dancing Israelis. I assume that's the reason why.
The hostages do.
That really wasn't even. That's not even being discussed. Like, just stay on the topic. You think that all 32 of the civilians that Hamas, you think that every single...
That was a real good one. That was a really good video, actually. Okay.
That there's even more drama about this, right?
Lord
Cutie regrets telling the truth about the...
Wait, Lover, you said you want to do a stream with me too? I'm down.
Not after that clip.
Bro, you're farming clips on my girl, man.
I didn't even form a clip on her.
I ain't gonna lie, I did.
I told her how to get sturdy.
What'd you do?
Why is there an IV?
He doesn't give a even know what the this. Why?
Jason, I wasn't there to save you.
What clip?
Yeah.
You little bitch.
It wasn't even me. It was Reese that brought it up.
Wait, hold on. What did y'all do? I'm not gonna lie, I did.
Hey, hold on.
I did.
All I said was like, how do we all feel about the situation?
He brought it up.
No, listen. But then Raw was like, okay, so is it good or is it bad? So you don't have an opinion? So that's what it was.
You're using me as a scapegoat. You're using me as a scapegoat.
Okay. Silky's innocent then.
Wait, so I'm not innocent?
Dude. The way that she said that made me feel bad for Ludwig.
Bitch, you're not innocent.
What the? Yeah.
I don't know. I've got no idea. So she's actually mad.
Wait, Lover, you said you want to do a stream with me too? I'm down.
Not after that clip you.
And you see like this
also, that was Ludwig's girlfriend.
This Ludwig doesn't respond because I think, and maybe he's going to be mad, maybe he's going to appreciate, maybe both.
He got dragged
me
into
saying this. I think he's probably fucking annoyed that he's tried so hard
to stay out of the
to not
Hassan.
get in fuck involved with this.
Yep.
And now he's got his girlfriend dragging him into his other friend's drama.
Yep.
And he waited, and you see, he didn't respond whenever Silky asked him. He didn't even respond because he knew that she was going to crash out about it.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want to know why he knew that she was going to crash out about it?
Silky's innocent then.
Wait, so I'm not innocent?
Hell.
That's how he knows what was going to happen. He knows. And not every battle is a battle you need to fight. You just move past shit you're trying to do.
Clips on my girl, man. I didn't even arm a clip on her,
I ain't gonna lie, I did.
I taught her how to get sturdy.
What'd you do?
Jason,
Yes, I said, bro.
I got home and I said to Letta, I said, Jason wasn't there to save me.
Wait, which one? Wait.
I wasn't there to save you.
What clip?
It was wrong, bro.
He doesn't even know, bro. Like,
I think that's the biggest problem, biggest mistake that you can do as a streamer, especially if you're going to be a reaction streamer and talk about all the big drama, is to think that you're actually going to find friends in the streaming space. Because, like, I noticed this a lot with the big streamers. They always have, like, this other streamer that they use as a leg to prop themselves up and get even higher into viewership and stuff. And the thing is that you can do this to an extent, but when you have two reaction people that think that they're best friends and then you've got drama on one of them, the biggest mistake that you can do is making friends with other reaction content people. Now, it's easier to make friends with people like Visual Steering or Bigfoot Vlogs or Boom Morphed Again, because those are, like, Boom Morphed Again and Bigfoot Vlogs are both AI channels. I don't really have to stress about them, right? And then you have Visual Steering, and I don't even know who he looks like. I don't know what they look like. Could be a girl for all I know. And they're, they do their own thing. And I just react to their videos, and, it's great. Their videos are freaking fun, fantastic. So, like, I don't have to worry about their drama. You want to make friends with content creators that are like that if you're a reaction person. You don't want to make content for somebody or with somebody who's also their own entity or their own person, because if drama comes out around them, it could completely ruin your channel. And that's the big problem that I've noticed with a lot of these LA streamers, is that they're all trying to be buddy-buddy, but they're not, aside from farming content off of each other, which becomes a problem if it rubs somebody the wrong way.
Is his girlfriend protecting a guy who isn't his? I don't know, man. Like, cutie code switching. I don't know. This is just. Why does she need to be saved? That's another question.
How's it going,
too.
Legendary 3D
Like,
Gamer?
Isn't she a strong, independent woman? Why do you need Jason to save you? What is this? This is so funny to me. I'm sorry. This is so funny. I love this. Yeah, why do they have an I? Who has an IV? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, what's going on with the IV?
Yeah, why? Who's the IV?
Yeah, you
for?
can.
What the fuck? It's a script? Yes. Oh my fucking god. And she made it still in me. That's a fuck. And I love how, like,
Silky little bitch.
It wasn't even me. It was Ray that brought it up.
Wait, hold on.
What did y'all do?
Yeah. It's not. She even brought that shit up herself. And yeah, you just got banned from the. You just got banned from the Stream Awards. I mean, the thing is that if anybody is gonna get, like, I cover all of this stuff, man. I do. And if anybody is gonna get bent out of shape and upset about the fact that I cover this shit and I talk about it, then do it on stream so I can make another video about you getting mad.
house stream, bad actors attempted to leverage the fact that he put a small piece of tape on the back to conceal his phone number, which is like written in Sharpie on the back of the little.
I didn't even.
I don't even know where she came up with that.
What?
Like, what are you talking?
What is
when
this?
Did he say that?
Vibration box as evidence that he somehow secretly modified and soldered down shock collar prongs, something that would basically be like impossible to do, like impossible.
This what she just said is just so embarrassing.
Is she trying to become a YouTuber now? Like, I don't even understand this. Because didn't she get fired from one of her journalism jobs? I'm not sure about this. I thought she got fired or something like that. Who is this? It's Taylor Lorenz. She is a journalist, and she was one of the people glazing Luigi. Journalists.
It's the same rhetoric, and imagine she was talking about like Hassan's spouse. And you'll understand just how deranged this sounds.
Yeah.
Your
I've seen the dog. There's no way that something could have happened to the dog whenever I wasn't there. Because I saw the dog.
Oh, it's that lady. Oh, that's her. Okay.
It's literally nothing. You're trying to make the case that like, oh, well, you know, I watched him, you know, like for a weekend.
Yeah.
And he wasn't wearing a collar, so you know, case closed. Like that means nothing. That's just completely
it's garbage,
valueless.
Yeah.
Commentary. All right.
Yeah. Well, I don't think
zapping, and
he's taking my advice. By the way, this is probably the best way to approach it. Is he's turning it into an absurdity argument. This is smart.
Moved away from the initial conversation, which was they moved away from the initial conversation, which was that
no, I haven't talked to Son for a while. I haven't talked to him about this at all.
He probably watched the stream a little bit because anytime that Asman usually covers a topic that's as big as this, he always gives advice.
Like
she didn't even have that collar on to begin with, and the only reason why I showed the collar was because
even though she had the collar.
Other instances.
Yes.
We've covered this so much. God, we've covered this so much. Fuck. We've covered it so much. I see that YouTube, hold on. I see that there is a history. What's going on here? See if this popped up yet. Let's see. There it is. Hold on. I see that Nigel posted that. We'll watch that after we're done with this one video. Close that. Go to YouTube again. What did... Was it? Which video? You want me to start from the top one, and we'll watch one like every day or something, or what? Actually, we should probably do the first two. Yeah. Because for whatever reason, oh, you do whatever, doctor. Okay, we'll probably do the first two then. Let's do the first two. What the fuck? That's crazy looking. History. Uh. This one's first, so it's gonna be 1963 to 2024 is the first one, and then
Are you sure?
Yes, we saw her from across the street.
damn, that's old.
Yeah, yes, I suppose that's true. Earth seems more vulnerable than others, yes. Oh.
Relax, Joe, relax.
As for the physiognomy, well,
Oh damn.
I'm very fond of history, but I don't usually get much time for reading.
All my travelings throughout the universe, I have battled against evil, against...
Man, this looks ancient. This one here gives me Days of Our Lives kind of
mad conspiracy.
Oh, I don't know. You seem to have a great talent for straying from the straight and narrow.
Brighter than the sun. Not a war between armies, nor a war between nations, but just death. Death done.
For a minute. That's ages. What if I get bored?
This gives me like old, like 2000 sci-fi TV show vibe.
Oh, I don't need a television, couple of books, anyone but chess. Bring me knitting.
But for now, for this moment, I am the Doctor again.
Oh.
I'm a Time Lord. I'm the last of the Time Lords. They're all gone.
I've seen a lot of this one. Not like the show, but I've seen a lot of like memes with this one.
Long time no see.
Your world is a lie. And your nightmares are real.
It sucks that he died. It sucks that that actor died. That actor.
The library.
No, I'm unique.
I've seen a lot of memes about him too.
It just disappears, doesn't it? Everything you are gone in a moment.
Wasn't
like
Benedict Cumberbatch one as well?
on a mirror.
Honestly, I heard such good things. Last of the Time Lords, the oncoming storm, him in the boat.
And in years to come, you might find yourself revisiting a few, but just the old favorites.
So let me ask you a question about this brave new world of yours. When you've killed all the bad guys...
Right then. Doctor, whoever I'm about to be.
Let me take it from the top. Hello, I'm the Doctor.
Yeah, I could do 10 after 9 when we get to it.
Laughing at the human race. I mean, what the hell is going on here?
Has there been multiple, There has been. There's been 2, huh? That's kind of crazy.
You mean red butterfly?
This one is, oh, Jesus. Evolutions of Dr. of the Ninth Doctor, 2005 to 2013. Oh wait, did I do it right? I might have fucked up. Said they do 9 after 10, so I think I did this
Yes, of course
right.
And I might well die in the process, but don't worry about me, no. You go on. Go and have your lovely beans on toast.
Just so you're aware, I'm not skipping through your logo intro. It's the music. I just don't want to. I don't want to mess around with that.
If you do, you'll get them killed.
My planet's gone.
Season 1.
It's dead. It burned like the Earth.
Damn.
Sorry. Thank you.
What'd you find her on the internet? Did you go online and pretend you're a doctor?
I am a doctor.
Prove it. Stitch this, mate.
Who the hell are you?
Harriet Jones, Emily for Flydale North.
Nice to meet you.
I've seen him too. I've seen some memes with him.
It's not working.
It's a robot.
Party? You're on Satellite 5.
What's Satellite 5?
Oh, come on, how could you get on board without knowing where you are?
Look at me, I'm stupid.
Hold on, wait a minute. Are you a test? Okay, look, I'll tell him you're not my boyfriend.
When we met, I said, travel with me in space. You said no. Then I said, time machine.
That's creepy looking. Is that like a filter? It's kind of crazy looking.
Everybody lives, Rose. Just this once. Everybody lives.
Sorry, awaiting orders, sir.
Right, here's the plan. Like you said, nice plan. Anything else?
Nice. Thanks. Captain Jack Harkness, by the way.
I'm Davidge Pavel.
I actually thought he was going to say Captain Jack Sparrow.
Davidge Pavel.
There's a time and a place.
Oh, what the fuck? Hot-headed. That was a good one. Check out Legendary 3D Gamer. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me see something. I feel like there's something up with this. I just don't trust it.
We're doing is as bad as you can think.
I'm going to quickly go through this one. I don't want to use this whole video. I just don't want to deal with it if this guy actually decides to copy strike me. Okay, so Apparently, Typhoon Halong destroyed Kipnuk and Kawilingok. It was a typhoon that ended up causing a massive flood. No one's really talking about this. This happened like a day ago. It was a little bit about it on NBC, so it's a real thing that happened. The video's not fake. Check out Disaster Impact. Please go check them out. They're the ones that put the video together. I share this video. Hopefully, this news. Okay, so yeah, they seem like they're okay with it being shared. Someone recommended this on Discord, so please don't come after me. If you guys at Disaster Impact want me to take the video down, just leave a comment in the video description or in the stream description. I will gladly take the whole stream down and the video. Let me know. You don't need to strike the channel. There's no need in that. You can also email me. You can leave a comment in the video, you know, on the stream, whatever. Just let me know, and I will gladly take it down. There's nobody talking about this. It's kind of crazy.
Alaska, October 13th, 2025.
I watched both. Well, we just watched 2 from the playlist. We'll watch 2 more tomorrow if you get on. Damn, look at that destruction. This almost looks as bad as what happened in Texas. How's no one talking about this?
Guess we can't go that way. Kunbin.
The remnants of Typhoon Halong.
Howl, that was the name of it.
But the remote location and severe damage are limiting their options as they race against other impending storms and the onset of winter.
I said that I'd pull up
high winds and surging water.
I said that I'd pull up the first 2 on the list, and I did that. I actually didn't even know which one.
Voilà, dog d'un kilomètre.
That's the wrong thing. Yeah, if you pop on tomorrow, then we'll do 2 more from the list. We'll just do that until we finish the list out.
Battered low-lying, isolated Alaska Native communities along the Yukon-Kuskokwim Delta in southwest Alaska, nearly 500 miles from Anchorage, over the weekend.
Why is there no news play? Like NBC did something on their website that nobody goes to. Why is nobody talking about this?
The Coast Guard plucked 24 people from their homes after the structures floated out to sea in high water. The storm killed 1 woman in Kwigillingok, left 2 missing, and displaced over 1,000 people.
I would be surprised if they find that person that's missing, especially if this is all coming from the ocean.
Staying in
Man, that water's got to be freezing.
Shelters, including one with
this
no
is in
working
Alaska,
toilets,
so
officials said. The system followed a storm that struck parts of western Alaska days earlier.
That's got to be so scary. Just imagine if you're in your home and your home starts getting water like that, and you go outside and you just look and all you see is water everywhere. That's got to be terrifying, especially in like Alaska where I'm sure not all of it is freezing, but in areas where it's cold. Like, you can't just go through that water. You just freeze to death.
Across the region, more than 1,500 people were displaced.
Jesus.
Dozens had been flown to a shelter set up in the National Guard Armory in the regional hub city of Bethel, a community of 6,000 people.
I think they're super lucky that only 2-3 people have probably lost their lives to this. One of them did, but they are so lucky.
And officials are considering flying evacuees to longer-term shelter or emergency housing in Fairbanks and Anchorage as they run out of room there.
That's crazy.
Fuel storage depots intended to support communities in the region had apparently been damaged, threatening pollution that could harm the fish and game the Alaska Native residents rely on for subsistence. Some people in the area may have lost freezers full of food, such as salmon and moose, intended to get them through the winter. The hardest hit communities included Kipnuk, population 715, and Quigillingok.
Man, you know those are some small towns. If their populations are so low like that, man, those are the kind of communities that really need help because they don't have the manpower to like bulldoze through something big like this. A lot of those communities, like, they literally go from day to day. They even winter to winter, like what a guy had just said was they usually hunt in the summer and then they freeze it all for the winter because most of the animals hibernate during the winter. Like, a lot of these communities are very isolated, so I guess that would make sense as to why it wasn't on the bigger media stations. Why no one's really talking about this. That's really sad.
They are off the state's main road system and reachable this time of year only by water or by air.
Yep.
It's catastrophic in Kipnuk. Let's not paint any other picture. Mark Roberts, incident commander with the State Emergency Management
look at all
Division,
that.
told a news conference Tuesday. We are doing everything we can to continue to support that community, but it is as bad as you can think.
That's awful. Yeah, these people need a lot of help, man. How come no one's talking about this?
House submerged nearly to its roofline as it floated past her home.
Jesus.
Paul and her neighbors had a long meeting in the local school. Landed into Bethel, wrote Christy Fox of Kipnuk, along with
leave it to the big social media people not to be talking about this. That sucks. Damn, like, I don't even know how you would come back from something like that. A lot of those houses have been built up over generations of just being there. Nothing really kind of crazy like this, from what I understand, ever hits Alaska. The fact that Alaska got a typhoon really kind of says a lot. That's insane. Check out Disaster Impact. Give all the credit and likes and the views to him or them for actually bringing this to light. That's insane. Yeah, it's up to them. That's just crazy to me. 10:45. Up or leave. Watch that. Close this. Lock up or leave.
Anna is taking a page out of Florida's alligator Alcatraz, showing off its
Damn, Louisiana's in on it too now.
Louisiana Lockup. It is based inside the country's largest maximum security prison and houses over 400 illegal immigrant detainees who are described as the worst of the worst. Governor Jeff Landry is releasing this new ad as a warning to criminal migrants.
With 18,000 acres bordered by the Mississippi River, swamps filled with alligators.
This facility will hold the most dangerous of criminals.
All right, with us now is the Louisiana Governor, Jeff Landry. Governor, thank you for being here. Tell us more about this facility and how you are able to detain these migrant...
Damn, they got their own alligator Alcatraz in Louisiana. Louisiana, my neck of the woods, doing it too. Hell yeah.
Criminals, lock them up and keep them off the streets.
Yes, sir.
Well, first of all, Angola is the largest maximum security state penitentiary in America. It's 18,000 acres of a number of maximum security camps. We took one of our decrepit camps, revamped it. It was a maximum security facility. We revamped it to eventually it'll hold over 400 of the worst criminal illegals. And Sandra, the whole concept is to try to get these folks who are the worst of the worst out of state penitentiaries around the country and consolidate them where they can't continue to run their criminal enterprise. We can put them at Angola and they're not going anywhere.
There are some incredible rap sheets of some of these criminals that you're locking up there. They are the worst of the worst, Governor.
Oh, here we go. Aggravated assault of a police officer, homicide of a family member. Jesus.
Them that were provided to us with their names from DHS. This is as of September 25th. Raymond Lewis, aggravated assault of a police officer. Jose Gonzalez Suarez, homicide.
You know what's crazy is these guys could be Americans, and I still wouldn't care. Deport them. We don't need these violent people in our society. We just don't need them. Either lock them up, throw away the key, or deport them.
Rodriguez Romero, homicide of a family member. Felix Fernando Martinez Rico, a rape. This is more from that new ad that you're putting out, Governor. Let's listen and watch.
Drug dealers, human smugglers that have no place in this country.
If you kill our next generation of Americans, absolutely there's consequences. You're going to end up here.
Do you believe this is a model other states will follow, Governor?
Oh, man, he's already following what other states are following, of course. I think I'd like to see all 50 states do this.
I would hope so. Look, here's what we know. We know that the open border policies of the Democrats have only wreaked havoc on America and America's cities. I mean, the amount of fentanyl, the amount of human traffickers, drug dealers, you name it. The worst of the worst has poured over the border, over the...
Just so you guys are aware, they are trying to take away more Democratic power, so it'll be even harder if you're a Democrat runner to get into office. They're trying to start cutting down on that as well. So there's a good chance that
last decade, and now
there's a good chance that we might be red for a long time.
Rounding them up. And so if you're in this country and you are conducting illegal criminal activity, what we want you to know is you either get out the country or we've got a place for you.
Mm-hmm. Governor, you've got a busy few days there in Washington. A big day today, which you spent at the court. There's a legal battle over Louisiana's congressional map that could reverberate throughout the nation. I will read in part, quote, a Supreme Court ruling on voting rights could boost Republicans' redistricting efforts.
They're trying to redistrict. They're trying to redistrict a lot of the states now.
If the High Court overturns the Act's Section 2, a provision that bans racial discrimination in voting, GOP-controlled states could redraw at least 19 more voting districts for the House of Representatives in favor of Republicans, according to a recent report by the voting rights advocacy groups Black.
See, that's kind of what you get. The Democrats had 4 years to figure out what they were going to do. And in 4 years, they had a president that did fuck all. They had a bunch of members of the House put in DEI and woke aspects to give these multi-billion-dollar companies stipends for hiring diversity and fuck the white man. And then they had the open borders, which spread like wildfire all these drugs and these fent zombies and these criminals to come in here and do whatever they wanted. You had 4 years to make actual change to this country, and you pretty much poured gasoline on an already ignited fire. As far as I'm concerned, if you want to keep putting these weirdos and these freaks like that crazy Karen lady, that Porter, into positions of power, you don't need to exist. You don't. You've done nothing but exacerbate an already awful problem that we've got in this country to 100x. And as far as I'm concerned, the Republicans have been showing a lot of initiative to change a lot of things, and they're for the American people, not just for the people that are trans or a woman or a different color. So as far as, or for the criminals, that's my big one, is for criminals. So as far as I'm concerned, you had your chance and you fucking blew it. Sucks to suck. That's all I gotta say about that. You had 4 years to figure it the fuck out, and you sat there and jerked off for 4 years. It's been a year with a Republican full red Senate and everything, including presidency, and you had your chance. You did. You had your chance to make change and you didn't. Now what the Republicans are doing, I don't know. Could be good, could be bad. Who knows? But at least they're doing something.
Black Voters Matter Fund and Fair Fight Action. You're at the court today. What are you hearing, and which way is this going?
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna know. We're not gonna know until later anyway. Nobody knows. I did want to watch YouTube. Hold on. There was a visual steering video that I'd like to watch. What the fuck is this? Bruh. Oh my god, there's more. There's more. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's get it. This is just so mind-blowingly stupid. It's so stupid.
On the front page of Twitch for no reason that had a furry. So you guys, it's time. You might not like it, but it's time. It's time to learn who's really on the internet. So
I don't understand how you can get a job at Twitch where you put up these weird fucking freaks, these fucking people that actively go out and display their fetishes in public in front of kids. Like this was on the front page of Twitch. So that means that if you clicked on Twitch, even if you're not logged in, you saw this. So you could be a kid, you could be anybody. You don't even have to be logged in to view this. And it's so sick. Like, what the fuck is going on at Twitch? How are you working at Twitch and you don't know stuff like this?
I think most people know who furries are, what furries are, and that's how it is.
This motherfucker's doing age play. He's got a damn diaper on. Like, what the fuck?
But have you heard of cubs? Well, you know what a lion is. What do lions have? What are the kids that lions have? What do you call kids that lions have? Well, there it is. Need I say more? I would prefer not to. Fetish content should not be on Twitch, and to the extent that it is,
you stumbled into the best stream on YouTube, hands down.
It should be 18 plus verified, right, users.
I don't even think they should allow stuff like this. I grew up in a day and age where, like, you wouldn't talk about this stuff outside of the bedroom. You would talk about it with partners that you had, and you wouldn't display it. I like, now we live in the day and age where people are doing news articles, or like, for example, Fox having to cover that elementary school where these fucking freak parents were letting their kids go to school dressed up in furry costumes, and the students all had to boycott the fucking school to get these freaks out of the fucking school. It's disgusting. The hell's wrong with these people, man? Like, what is even, like, bro, whatever happened to you don't really act out of line because you don't want to be made fun of for the rest of your life as you go through school. Like there's just no embarrassment anymore. For fuck's sake. It's disgusting and stupid. And the parents that enable this are fucking jackasses and need their kids taken away. It's crazy.
The fact that this was on the front page probably isn't a proper noun, but we're going to do this anyway. Front page is either a testament to how morally rotted or absolutely retarded the Twitch product team is.
And what are you talking about? Red hooded step welder?
This moderation team is. Okay. Yep, there we go. I think that pretty much settles it, right? There we go. Yep, seems good to me. This is a fetish within a fetish. This is a meta-level fetish. And I said fetish content should not be on Twitch, and to the extent that it is, it should be 18 plus verified users. The fact that this is on the front page is either a testament to how morally rotted or how absolutely retarded the Twitch moderation team is. How do you know?
Think about what happened to that one. There was one transgender streamer whose entire life was ruined because they put them on the front page, and it ruined them. Because they didn't make enough from streaming to go anywhere, and no one would hire them. And it just kind of blows my mind at what ends up on the front page on Twitch. It's a joke, honestly. Yeah, like there's been a few people that have had their fucking life ruined because but at the same time, if you want to sit here and vocalize your fetishes and all this other shit that you do on a platform like this, you can't really blame somebody who's ignorant, even though they shouldn't be whenever it comes to something like this, putting you on the first page. It's like, what did you expect? I don't, like, what did you expect? If you're on social media and you're putting yourself out there and you end up going viral for all the wrong reasons, then that's maybe make sure you're always doing the right thing. It's like when you show up for a job, you're always doing the right thing. Don't put yourself where you're doing something wrong. Like it's not complicated, and I can't stand these people that try to make things simple and complicate them. It's so stupid.
I know about the Holocaust. I didn't do it. You gonna try and play those games with me? Shut up. Everybody knows this.
Exactly.
If you've been on the internet as long as I have, you know this. I'm sorry. This is just what happens. It's bad. Yeah, talk your shit. Yeah, what a stupid thing to say. I did not. You need to pay better attention. You've got to know these people, right?
Yeah, that's the person.
You dropped your gay card. Oh, wait, really? No, I didn't.
I think they are doing better now, but when it initially happened, it completely ruined them for the longest time. It did.
Okay, so it gets even better. Baby Furcon, and then this is the person, obviously, that it actually is. And
why the fuck a freak like this get all these fucking views and my ass can't even seem to get past 61 subs on Twitch? I don't get it. I seriously don't. How? Well, I know how. It's because Twitch is never fucking advertising me because I've always got Asmongold plastered all over my fucking stream. But still, how? What the fuck is this even? How? Jesus Christ. This is crazy.
Again, if you want to do and make
I look forward. I will be streaming this whenever the government shutdown is finally over and Twitch finally goes to the Supreme Court for their just desserts. I am looking forward. I have wanted this for weeks now. It was supposed to happen on the 8th of October. It did not. Because of this damn government shutdown. I wish that it would get their shit together, because I don't give a shit about the government shutdown. I want this to be. I want to see Twitch burn. I want to see them get what they've been dishing out to smaller streamers and big content creators for years. I want to see this. I want to see a corporate restructure so goddamn bad, it's not even funny. This is so disgusting and disgraceful. I'm so irritated with this. I'm so goddamn irritated.
Content on the platform. You know, Baby's last stream until after Baby FurCon.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I do need to have a dog in the background that I can shock. And, like, I need to have, like, more radical political views. So that way I could just be like, I actually can't say it, but it involves a certain terrorist organization. I'd get banned, but, you know, somebody like Hassan Piker, wouldn't. But, you know, like, I need to get, like, a VTuber, like, costume where I'm dressed as a fucking little retarded baby with a fucking pacifier. And I need to show up with my face and have, like, a fucking pacifier that looks like a little shithead. So that way I can make the front page. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man. This is crazy.
I get that it's fantasy and it's just consenting adults.
But do that shit in the bedroom, bro. Do that shit in your house. So stupid.
But bro, this shit is so fucking weird. Like, stop. Like, what is this? Like, what are we doing?
What's really sad are the fucking morons that defend this shit. That's what really gets me, is you get these fucking dumbasses that enable and gas this shit up, and it's so fucking stupid. Jesus.
So weird. In my opinion, like, this is more inappropriate than actual porn. It is really, really weird. I don't know why.
That's effectively what this is. It's fetishized. It's fetished. That's what it is. Like, bro's getting his rocks off doing this.
If you want to do this, that's fine. But Twitch needs to come up with a reason why they thought this would be a good idea to be on the front page.
It's crazy to me that they tried to put down the hot tub and the pools and hot tubs section, but they allowed this to hit the front page. How the fuck? How does this even happen?
It's borderline pedo shit. It is. It is borderline. I mean, I'm not saying. There's part of me that wants for me to say Baby Fur Con should be short for Baby Fur Convict, okay? Like, that was the first thing that came to mind whenever I read that. I don't know about that. But, like, what I do know is that it's really fucking weird, and you need to stop broadcasting your weird borderline pedophile fetishes on Twitch. Stop it. This is so weird, and Twitch needs to just totally fucking...
I guarantee you this shit would not fly on any other platform. I don't know what the fuck Twitch is doing. I don't think I want to know what Twitch is doing. Hopefully I won't ever have to find out. I'm hoping that within a year's time, we're going to see a bunch of these people get laid off, and we're going to see a whole bunch of Reddit threads and X posts that are going to show exactly what these fuckers' mentalities look like. Seriously. Because I want to, like, after they get fired and they get online and they bitch and complain and rat their own selves out, I'm hoping that that's what we get to see. I hope the United States government brings down the full, U.S. fucking law system onto Twitch. I do. I want to see the hammer brought down on these people, because this is disgusting and it's immoral and it's gross. It's just fucking
something
sick.
Like this. You should never support this. Like, it's gross. Even if you don't think this should be illegal, and I'm not even saying it should be illegal, right?
It's immoral.
A lot of people would say it should be. I'm not saying
maybe it should be. Maybe it should be illegal. I mean, that's the reason why you don't have full-on nudity on Twitch. Like, come on.
Shouldn't be. I'm reserving judgment. I haven't thought about it enough. It's certainly fucking weird, though, right? I can think of somebody that needs a shock collar. Yeah, I guess so, right? And there it is, guys. There's a time and a place for everything. Yes, there's a time and a place for everything. This isn't the time or the place. The front page of Twitch is not the time and the place for you to have your borderline pedophile furry fantasy.
Exactly.
It's not. Go back to DeviantArt. Go back to 4chan.
They can't do that. You know why? AI's done it all. They can't do that anymore. AI's cooked it all. They don't need freakos like this anymore.
Stay there. Please. For everybody's sake. There's a whole ass Twitch team for like-minded, age-regressive.
No way. No fucking way.
Little space, mission statement to grow a streaming community of like-minded, age-regressive, or ABDL. I'm not looking that up. I'm sorry. We're never going to know what that means. I'm not looking that up. Of expanding those that want to feel accepted and represented through the format of the team.
I will. That curiosity's killing me. ABDL is a person who is an adult baby diaper lover, deriving pleasure and comfort from regressing to an infant-like state. And this is the kind of fucking shit we have on the front fucking page of Twitch. Are you fucking kidding me? Joe, a kid can click on that shit and see this dumb shit and think nothing of it. It literally is in the fucking, it's, oh my God.
Well, maybe what they can do is they can have all of the 30-year-old streamers that are trying to fit in with the 20-year-old phase kids. Maybe they can join this team too, since they also want to be age regressive. We'll strive for acceptance, understanding, and supporting kindness and love to one another and the world around. Was that too
I kind of feel like this, the way this is, this age regressive shit, it's just a way for them to go and be like actual pedos to kids. It's like, well, I'm age regressed. No, motherfucker, you a pedo.
much? And the world around us. Man. I googled it, don't. ABDL, adult baby diaper love. Do you remember what I said about how all artists aren't furries, but all furries are artists? Do you remember when I said that? I did say that. So, what is happening? It's time to go deeper. Yeah, I live as an adult baby. That's not going to watch that one. Okay, I think it's time. Yeah, this reminds me of, do you remember in the Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, when Ultron was on the internet for like 3 seconds, and then he decided that the only way forward is to kill everybody?
How's it going, Bold Grover?
Like, what do you think the odds of that are? I understand. Yeah, guys.
That's crazy.
I don't think that...
I cannot
I don't think the good guy...
That's insane.
It's won that one, okay? Would you ever come to a furry convention? Sure, yeah. And, like, obviously, like, I mean, I think being a furry is kind of ridiculous and it's silly, but I don't hate furries. I have friends that are furries. I genuinely do. Yeah, I have a friend that makes fursuits even. We went to high school together. He's one of my best friends. And, you know,
I don't dislike them. I just think that if you're going to do this shit, keep it in the bedroom. Keep it in your fucking house. Stop doing this shit in public around fucking kids. It's gross.
I was really happy that he's doing well. And so that, no, really, that's the truth.
Disgusting. And Go down to visual steering. What are those views looking on a video? 946, Jesus. And they've really taken a dive from their viewerships, man. It's like that for everyone. I'll give that video another like couple days. Let it cook a little bit more. We're gonna watch this video and probably head out for the day. Thanks, man.
Scramble for cover. 911 calls soon followed.
I was scootering home. I just had a guy try to run me over. I had to pull out my concealed weapon and fire some shots. I'm right at Broadway and Pine Street.
I can't get through. You're gonna have to back up.
No, you're not the first viewer. There's other people that have commented and stuff. You're actually the 98th viewer. And that's just on the vertical stream. There's the other stream as well. And then there's Kick and Twitch. So you have 2 streams on YouTube.
How many shots did you fire?
Pretty sure it was about 3.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, if this guy actually tried to run over this person and they pulled out their concealed gun and shot this person, sucks to suck. That's what happens when you try to use your vehicle like a deadly weapon.
Do we want to maybe stay east by the precinct and all run together?
Damn.
Is anyone injured?
The guy tried to speed off. They took off, I guess.
So far, no reports of any injuries. Suspect is still stationary in front of the Walgreens. That's the last update I had.
Oh, live viewers. Yeah, you're probably the only current live viewer on that one.
I'm still here. The magazine is out of it. I cleared my weapon. It's holstered.
A bunch of people drop by and then head out.
The police have nothing to worry about.
Okay. All right. Hey, caller, what's your first name?
Patrick.
The gun is on his right-hand side. He appears to be on the phone.
I had somebody with a flashlight trying to wave us down here. That could be the subject with the gun.
All right, Patrick, relax. Work it. Are you injured at all?
No, I'm just taking a lot. Yeah, I see the police coming.
Okay, can you just keep your hands visible for when officers get there?
Absolutely. I see several officers coming right now.
Yep, from the USA, Texas, actually. The big gun state.
There was one. I came out to check.
Oh, man. Oh, man. You see that Rainbow Road? Banshees congregate there. Guarantee you it's some kind of stupid protest. Guarantee you. By the way, they got rid of all these rainbow colors. They're not there anymore. They issued a complete removal of all that.
It's the next block.
The next block. It looks like someone's having a medical emergency in a red Tesla.
Oh, we got a shooting up here.
But there's about 6 to 7 shots fired. Okay, we got a guy.
Dude, he's doing better than me because I got ran off the road one time on a motorcycle and I ended up like crashing out. Bro, if I had my gun, I'd have put 2 clips into that motherfucker's car because he ran off. I'd have been shooting at that son of a bitch. You can play with your life all you want, but when you start playing with my life, I got a problem with that.
Patrick, are you still there?
Sorry,
not clips, magazines into that car.
And my ride on my scooter. Can I hang up?
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
All right, thank you.
We got him here on the south side.
Categories? There's really not that many categories.
Okay, hands up. We have to detain you. Hey, you quiet. Let us do the job. Hands out. Don't move. Okay. Yep. It's on my right side.
There's really only like 2. It's news and political and
others aided an injured party on the opposite corner of the block.
A little bit of gaming.
Can I get some more units here at Harvard and Pike? Does he have the seizure? Oh, okay.
How hard did they hit the car? Did anyone see it?
That's a Tesla?
Did you know if he hit his head?
No, lost it. I don't have a head trauma, but lost of consciousness,
Is he?
He's just out here, but I know that the ambulance.
need to get him out.
I don't really know how to go into detail about the categories. Like this kind of content, people seem to really like it.
With a bullet hole.
And you just like react to other people's stuff. Give your own opinions on it.
He wasn't.
Cover like the news a little bit.
He just had a seizure about 2 minutes ago. He had one.
He had one?
Yes. It lasted for about...
Damn, I guess that's what happens when you try to run somebody over in the middle of the street. Yo ass done got shot. Damn. What videos do I like to watch? Honestly, I watch gaming content creators mostly. I watch people like Asman and stuff like that. They all do reaction stuff.
20 seconds? Wait.
I watch people like Asman Gold, XQC, Moist Critical. I don't really watch stuff like this off stream. It's just not my cup of tea. It's mostly because I was a firefighter, so like this stuff is just it just isn't it's not really surprising to me.
Wait.
Nope.
Put him in recovery. Put him on his side.
Put him on the side. Put him on the side. Let's get a sweet.
And you got all these goddamn cops, and not a single one of them know how to do anything EMT or paramedic related. That's what I'm saying. Instead of taking the funding away from the police, y'all need to put more funding into the police departments and make them get EMT or paramedic certified. Because all these people, not a single one of these people know what the hell they're doing. How do you give someone a gun with lethal force and not expect them to do recovery after you shoot somebody? It's so stupid.
Victim in this red car.
Yeah.
You got a seal? You got a seal?
I don't think there is anything that is even remotely negative for all these police officers to know how to do like the basic form of clotting, being able to stop bleeding, being able to know what the fuck a recovery position is. I guarantee you none of these people know what that is. I promise you.
Stand by.
Start cleaning these people up. Cut his sheet.
How's she jumping around like she's in a candy store? What are you doing?
Stand by.
Lady, me and you both know that by the time you get done jumping around, you're going to be so out of breath, you ain't even going to be able to help this person. Why are you jumping around?
Clean these people up. Cut his sheet. Cut him. Cut his stuff. Cut his clothes right now. Hold on. Hey.
Who is this?
Get him out of here right now. What?
Who is this? Who is this guy giving orders?
Are you okay? Did you get hurt? Okay, come on, bud. Just stay back for a second.
Is there a kid in the car?
Here, partner. Are you okay? Where are you hit? Are you hit? Hey. Yeah. Yep. Come on, buddy.
See, what needs to happen is they need to put this guy in jail for attempted murder with a vehicle. They need to take that kid away and give that kid to a nice foster family. That's what they need to do. I have zero sympathy for this piece of shit. Now, I will say that if the guy fired the gun and the guy in the car didn't actually try to hit him, that's different. But based on what I've heard so far, the activist was the person in the car tried to hit the guy who had the gun, had the concealed gun.
Oh, let's lift him up. I'm in here. Okay, all right, let's get him over here. Let's get him over here. Hey, partner, sit down, okay? Sit down. We're gonna sit down, buddy.
So. Not a whole lot. I'm still just a small channel.
Your leg? Okay, hold on, bud. We got you. You okay? Which leg? This one? To Edward, we got a second victim. We have a child shot in the leg.
Officers arrested 35-year-old
That's crazy.
Patrick Cooney and confirmed he pulled the trigger, leaving the driver Elijah Lewis in critical condition.
Check bullet hole on this victim in this red car.
His 9-year-old nephew in the passenger seat also sustained a gunshot wound. However, after being transported to the hospital, Elijah would later pass away from his injury. Investigators interviewed Elijah's nephew and reviewed footage to reconstruct the events. This specialized child forensic interviewer must gather accurate information while avoiding further trauma. They also must prevent contamination of the child's memory. To do this, they build rapport and stress the importance of telling the truth. This interview is no exception. That emphasis will be vital when the footage is presented as evidence in court. During the interview, criminal investigators observe from a separate room and relay additional questions to the interviewer as needed.
TikTok is a joke. I haven't collected any money from TikTok. The only way you collect money from TikTok is if you do brand stuff where you sell crap. I'm not doing that because all their stuff they sell on there is garbage. And YouTube, I haven't gotten paid yet. I just got monetized like a month ago. So like it's still kind of building.
Nervous. Okay. Tell me some things you like to do for fun.
I don't care about this.
Apartment.
Tell me about
The Walgreens. Elijah. Investigators discovered that his nephew and his family lived in an apartment above the Walgreens. Elijah had just stopped to pick up his nephew.
Do you think you could draw a picture for me?
The guy who shot me didn't have a car.
What's happening?
Well, can I get some paper?
Yeah, of course.
The guy who shot me didn't have a car. He was riding a motor scooter.
When you very first saw the scooter, where was the scooter?
Right here.
In front of you? Did you see the guy who was on the scooter?
Yes.
And what did he look like?
He was white. He was wearing a beanbag hat.
Had you ever seen that guy on the scooter before that time?
No.
And was the car moving, or like where? Do you know where you guys were?
Well, we started moving, and then this guy came in front of us, and we almost hit him.
Was the car actually moving, or were you stopped in traffic? Like, I don't really understand the whole situation.
It was moving.
Okay.
And he paused to cuss at him, able to say the bad words.
You didn't say any words at all.
And then he accidentally almost ran somebody over. He said, "Watch where you going." And he said, "Shut your ass up." Oh, run you over. And then the guy started pulling something out. And then he shot me.
Elijah's nephew's account matched the footage, which shows only 4 seconds from Patrick stepping off his scooter to Elijah driving off. Reports say Patrick fired 5 bullets, most seemingly fired after Elijah sped away. A second angle shows the gun in Patrick's hand. Patrick legally owned the gun and held an active concealed carry permit.
What's your next drawing part?
Damn.
A dog park.
Right across the street, crossing in front of the vehicle as Elijah slows to a stop. Patrick then halts in front of Elijah after he moves forward and fires his weapon shortly after, causing panic from nearby civilians as they run for cover.
Where did the gun come from?
His pocket.
And where in your body did you get shot?
Right here.
Street footage shows the car swerving after the shooting, making 2 right-hand turns before crashing into a parked vehicle about 250 yards away at the opposite corner of the block.
That was a damn good shot.
And then people helped my uncle get out. He got carried out.
Do you think your uncle knew that guy?
No.
And what made
Elijah was a well-known activist in Seattle. His passing was followed by a grieving community.
Elijah L. Lewis was a lover of community.
Lost over 40. He seemed like a fucking asshole whenever he told some guy to shut the fuck up after he almost fucking hit him. Sounds to me like a Rip Bozo moment. That's what it sounds like to me.
A lot of them due to gun violence. What I'm doing actually saves lives.
News reports say Elijah's entrepreneurship uplifted South Seattle's black community through education and resource services.
Today is a beautiful day.
Partnering with Africa Town, he organized community marketplaces and personally arranged artist events along with cleaning and funeral services.
And we're really about, uplifting our community. I have to make sure that the next round of youth are getting the same type of guidance. I was like, you know what? I need to be a part of the change. I don't want to miss out on anyone that I'm not there to see or give those resources to.
I'm so proud of all the work that you're doing. For him to die in this way, for his life to be taken through gun violence from someone that was random, in a sense, this is hurting so many of us.
He was also known for organizing and leading social rights rallies, many of which took place blocks away from the shooting.
We're here, we're showcasing our black brilliance.
Sounds to me like karma caught up to this ass. That's what it sounds like to me. If I'm being honest, that's what it sounds like. Sounds like he was playing with the fire a little too much. And karma's what got him, not a bullet to the neck. It's kind of crazy how the ebb and flow of the universe has a way of taking care of all problem children, huh? Not just the white ones.
Patrick remained in jail the next day and declined to appear in court, sending his lawyer in his place. Frustrations grew for those who attended his hearing, wanting to see Elijah's killer face to face.
There is no justice for my brother because my brother is dead. He took my brother at 23 years old. He wasn't even the apex of what he was.
Patrick was held on a $2 million bail and was charged with 1 count of second-degree murder and 1 count of first-degree assault.
Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Cooney, we would acknowledge receipt, ask the court to enter a plea of not guilty, and to the extent there is anything that is...
A jury trial followed soon after, mirrored by several memorials for Elijah.
He really
helped change me by showing me and telling me that I need to have patience. He was with me 30 minutes before he got killed. We were at an event supporting prisoners inside of Stafford Creek Correctional Facility.
I'll be here. Let's figure it out.
Patrick's defense argued Elijah's vehicle swerved toward him, that he acted in self-defense, and that Patrick suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder after being struck while riding a bicycle in Chicago in 2019. Prosecutors cited Patrick's road rage history, 3 incidents within a...
The motherfucker had a history of road rage. It ain't no wonder why he ended up getting shot. That's what I keep saying all the fucking time. You keep fucking with these people and you don't know what's going on in their lives, you gonna get fucking dead, bro.
About a year before the shooting. In one, while riding a scooter, he knocked on the trunk of a vehicle blocking a bike lane, and when the driver stepped out, reports say he pulled a gun on her as she raised...
Oh, so this is that guy. Oh, no, he needs to go to jail. This dude is a problem. No. It sounds to me like this was kind of like a... This is just a firestorm of bullshit.
her hands and backed away. He allegedly said, "I ought to kill your ass," before police got involved. Just a month prior to the shooting, he allegedly broke off a vehicle's side mirror and racked the slide on his handgun after allegedly being cut off. Prosecutors also refuted the self-defense.
Oh my God, this guy should have already been in jail then. He's already got how does this guy even have a legally, like, how does he even have a firearm like that? If that was Texas, dude, that brandishing, they don't take that shit lightly. You get like a year in prison if you brandish in Texas. You can't just go around showing your fucking gun to everybody. This is the kind of stuff that I'd be talking about, that I'm usually talking about right here. It's like, you got all these prior incidents that led up to what is obviously a critical failure in the police departments for not locking this guy up sooner. Now, the other guy shouldn't have tried to, like, swerve him, but I don't think he deserved to die for that. Like, goddamn.
Claim, arguing Patrick shot at the car as it drove away. In February of 2025, Patrick was found guilty on all counts.
Instead of the world having a man who did everything in his power to improve marginalized communities, it will have you.
You would never want to traumatize my brother in that type of way. No one should ever go out their way to kill someone.
I miss Elijah terribly. His contagious smile, his laughter, his bear hugs, his tenacity.
Months later, he was sentenced to 35 years in prison, double the defense's recommended sentence. He will be 73 years old when released.
He murdered Elijah because I think he wanted to.
His outbursts were insane. It really just showed the person that he is.
No remorse. That was my concern from the very beginning, and no accountability.
A donation link for Elijah Lewis's family is listed below this video.
I think that, housing. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I think that's kind of crazy, honestly. I do. I think it's kind of crazy. I feel like he does deserve to go to jail for murder. Absolutely. And to be quite frank, I think 73 years isn't long enough. I can't say both parties are at fault because one party didn't pull a gun and actually kill the other party. So, as far as I'm concerned, it seems like it kind of balanced itself out a little bit. Now, if we can only implement those work camps. So, I'm out of here. I'll be back on tomorrow, bright and early. Try to put a smile on someone's face. Stay safe, stay friendly out there. Don't do anything crazy. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Oh, hold on. Peace.